Oh,
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the OnlyMemes podcast, episode 6. I'm here with my co-host, the head Jew himself, Patrick, aka Little Gorilla, or Voyager. Nice. Subtle.
I just choked on air.
Very subtle.
It was
I'm
great.
here with my other co-host, BlackShad56. Sup, dumb cunt.
Up, bitch.
You can use words.
Yeah, I'm highly...
Oh, I
I was gonna say,
can.
don't.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sorry. I was told that.
You
Hey.
can use big words like and, cuz, and what's up, B?
I'm also joined today by the Iron Colon, aka Stuart.
Hey man, it's your boy. Just here to say that Shad, if you ever pose like that again, I swear to God, it's not a matter of how you talk too much. It's just the things that you say that's the problem.
All right, and I'm also joined today by Alexis Sky.
Hello. I have nothing funny to say.
It is really
I'm
good.
just along for the ride.
It's
That's how you always are.
Yeah, it's good.
So
It's
we-
good to be. It's good to be back on this. We took a week off for Valentine's Day and all that crap. What a disaster that was for some of us. But that was
Single gang.
yeah, single gang. But
Uh,
it's all good. But yeah, so we're all just kind of chilling. What you guys been up to? We're gonna go clockwise. So me, Stuart, Alexis, Christian, and then Patrick. So what's been going on this week, buddy?
I thought you said you first. I thought you were gonna go.
No, oh my God.
Oh, okay.
We
Yeah,
need to
you did.
structure this better.
Okay, I'll go.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
There we
we
go.
lost
not
one,
because
boys.
there's too much
Zach.
structure.
Okay, there was too much structure.
There we go.
He bro-
Apologies.
There we go.
My,
His-
my internet shut out.
Not enough
his
structure.
fat ass broke. His fat ass broke the structure.
We were playing Forge World. We accidentally added physics to all the objects. He fell.
He fell.
We made the objects
Um,
phase. He just fell through the floor.
So, I
no.
started a new job, like maybe less than a week ago, at a mental health institute, and that's interesting. That's my stories. I'm a psychiatric technician now.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Very, very, very sophisticated.
It's not.
Why does it not surprise me that the first thing you did was not get something useless like a fucking degree in psychology? I don't know why that surprises me so much.
I got stories to tell, man. At the end of this bit, I'll go ahead and rattle off some stories about my little group. Anyway,
All right.
next.
All right.
Alexis, how's your week been for the most part?
I mean, I finally got my mic set up working. It took way longer than it should have. But, I mean, I've tried to use some sort of setup in past podcasts. It just hasn't worked. But hopefully now it should work. So you'll be getting better quality from me.
Yeah, your mic sounds a lot better now.
Hey, Seth,
What?
go full screen, dumbass.
Nope.
Oh, that was primarily because I don't know when Delon's going to show back up, so I'm pulling him into this stuff. Besides, it's not like I have the names of each individual one pulled up. The only thing that really matters is the OnlyMemes, and that's what's pulled up.
Yeah, that's the way you just pulled up, dumbass. Scrolling over them. Congratulations, you played yourself.
Scrolling over them incredibly quickly. That'll be fine.
I mean,
Christian, how about you? How's your week been?
So I kind of got screwed over on hours, mostly because of the cold. We
You and
actually
me both.
lost. Yeah. So I worked Monday and Tuesday, but it was very limited hours. Like I was actually scheduled all day Monday, and then I think I was scheduled till 2 on Tuesday, but I got to leave at 3 anyways, so it's whatever. And then I was scheduled for Thursday, but because we didn't have any air and our water lines were frozen, we couldn't do jack shit. So they just told us not to come in on Wednesday and Thursday. I mean, granted, I already had Wednesday off, or no, I had Thursday off. I was scheduled for Wednesday. I already had it off. So, that was that part didn't annoy me. It was whatever. But it did annoy me today.
Cast into the shadow
If you
realm.
want to try to get your hours back, exactly. Basically, you need to just go for you just need to be there all day on Saturday, and I was like, fine, whatever. That's why I'm kind of That's why my hair is still mostly wet. Because I literally had to rush over here, take a shower, eat, and then get on this.
Christian, I don't know how to break this to you, but your camera's been off for the past minute and a half.
No, he's good.
He's fine on
He's
my
good
screen.
now.
Yeah, he's fine on my screen. I think you're just
my
going
internet's
a bit
going
shit.
in and out.
That's fucking crazy because I pay
It's
my
going in
internet
and
bill.
out.
Yeah,
Well, no, I
yeah,
still live at home.
you paid too much for it, Patrick.
It's pulling up on the podcast on my screen, so I'm not too worried
that's
about
fine.
it.
I mean, here's the thing: is I still live at home, so that's part of the reason why. And my parents are using the TV downstairs, and I think anytime they use the cable box, for whatever reason, it takes a little bit of energy from, or not energy, but it takes a little bit of bandwidth from the internet. So
Our boy's on dial-up.
No, that's
My man's like, Ma, get off the phone.
Walmart Wi-Fi.
I'm live streaming.
I'm in a hardcore video game. I need full concentrations.
I'm playing
No.
Counter-Strike Source.
Get out of my room! I'm playing Minecraft. Oh, you stole the joke.
Yeah.
I'm playing Minecraft.
Anyways, so basically, I had to work all day today, and then I think I worked all day yesterday. I want to say I worked all day yesterday. Yeah. So like this week has been, it's been a metric fuck storm. Oh my god, it's been bad. But I will be getting a new mic, so that's always fun.
Yeah, that's good.
In the past 2 days, because I've been put on air checks, I got a total of $113. So, and the mic I'm looking at getting is only 30. So I can get that, and then
That is
I can also get the.
That is a fantastic turnaround from the last conversation we were having about your mic that you were looking at.
I know.
But it's all good.
The HyperX thing. Don't get me wrong. I still plan on getting that eventually. It's just for right now to get a starter mic. I do plan on using the Fifine, or however the hell you pronounce it.
Yeah, it's a very good starter mic. That's the condenser mic that I'm using right now. It sounds better when I'm not wearing my mask. Which is.
By the way, I just want to say you don't have a webcam on, so when the hell are you wearing a mask?
Well, I'm not wearing the mask right now because my camera is not hooked up to my computer, and I don't. And using my
Someone hacked
laptop.
into his computer.
No,
This podcast brought to you by NordVPN. Avoid fuck-ups like this in the future if you install it for $60 a month.
Essentially,
Ayo,
yeah. Not sponsored. But no, I have my camera off just because for whatever reason in Discord it wasn't loading my laptop cam, and I don't feel like disconnecting all this stuff to plug in my Razer cam. So here we are. This is me. Without the mask, I actually sound like a decent human being.
It's almost like it constricts oxygen or something.
Yes, that's also
Unlike
true.
these masks that you can buy at fucking sharkmonkey.com.
Oh my Jesus Christ. Where are you finding all of these like shameless plugs for all these companies that I'm never going to be sponsored by?
The internet.
I just hear him clicking away at his computer.
I'm playing Halo 2 on Legendary while we're doing this because I was already in the middle of it. I'm not stopping because Legendary's fucking sucks.
Yes,
okay,
it does.
so I'm gonna break this down for you real quick, Patrick. Hey, we have a set time that we do this every week at the same time. And you couldn't plan around that just a little bit.
Ah, fuck you.
Oh, fuck you.
That's a fair statement. Patrick, how's your week been since we kind of got off topic?
I hope you get duty on Christmas.
It's crazy because I already got that this Christmas. I was in 2-9. Anyway, I've actually had a really good week. I've been doing nothing but mostly screaming for a metal band, which is fucking awesome. And fucking playing.
Not like a death metal screech, it's more like a.
No, I actually like death metal, bro.
Oh.
Not bad.
Aren't you special?
Lots of fun.
So are you doing fry screams, or are you doing what's the low ones called? I forget what they're called. I just call them
growls.
demons. Yeah, growls.
Yeah, both really.
Yeah.
Because
he's embracing his inner furry.
The fuck is wrong with you? Anyway, no.
Yeah, motherfucker.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
No, that's pretty much been my week. And
you need to tell them about the biker incident that you saw when you were on the road.
Oh yeah.
Do tell.
So Friday there was a traffic accident in SoCal, which is fucking not surprising at all. God damn it, I died again. There's there's a so I was literally on my way back home. I left from work. We got off at 11, which is like pretty much unheard of right now because our command is fucking shit. So you get off at 11, and there's not really much traffic. I'm going the speed limit because I really don't care about like speeding because I'm not trying to get MJP'd. And there's a fucking biker just being a jackass, bobbing and weaving out of traffic like he was playing fucking Star Fox 64. So
Did he do a barrel roll when he got hit?
It was an aileron rule.
he did a cartwheel, but yeah, so that happened, and his fucking bike went from like the size of your fucking torso to I don't know, something about maybe the size of your foot. It was fucking crazy.
I
the
just want
entire
to
time
say,
this happened-
man, I love the bit of Star Fox 64 where Fox dies on impact with the pavement. That's my favorite bit of that game.
Yeah.
That is the ultimate bit of that game. Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone thought it was The Last of Us. No, it was actually Star Fox 64 who did it better. So
Exactly.
Hey, that
Mm,
game was sick. I love that.
that happened.
Star Fox 64, The Last of Us.
Time, I'm just fucking
I
laughing.
think he's talking about Star Fox
so mad.
64.
The Last of Us Part 1 and Star Fox 64, and that's it.
Hey, you want to hear
Yeah.
some a hot take real quick?
What's
Funny
that?
shit happens to those who are in pain.
I am not a fan of Star Fox 64.
Big rip, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Now let me. I have a reason for this. I have another little hot take on like Conker's Bad Fur Day, but ultimately, I don't think it's worth like at the time at least isn't worth the full price of a game. That is like because it's an on-rail shooter. No on-rail shooter should be marketed at full price, even if it is an N64 game. It was just there's not enough content there. I get multiple paths and whatnot, but like it's just not my cup of tea, I suppose. I'll play it. I enjoy it. It's well made. It's just a genre that's really the problem.
Where you know
That's
what's funny
very
is they're still around, and they've yet to make a Conker's Bad Fur Day 2.
That's fine.
That's because Conker's Bad Fur Day is also a shit game. But also there was a kind of a 2. It was Live and Reloaded. It was like a weird remaster where they changed some of the gags. It was just really it had like acknowledged that it was a remaster. It was on 360, I think. But anyway, not the point though.
It was all right.
And my chat just said my chat just said his mother beat him while he played Star Fox 64.
Yeah, that's my boy Slick Lemons. That's my cousin. You're welcome.
Oh yeah.
Also, he DM'd me saying that I sounded a lot more shit on your stream compared to what I do in Discord. So fix that shit, homie.
There's literally nothing I can do.
Maybe-
Like it's literally just desktop audio. I have 2 audio inputs right now, and it's desktop audio and mic aux.
I know. I don't care.
Okay, screw you too, bud.
Ew.
Add 6 and then you turn all them all the way up.
Anyway, back on topic.
No.
But yeah, my boy, I remember playing like Conker's Bad Fur Day on like my cousin's like emulator, like on his PC because he had like the nice PC of the group when we were younger. Conker's Bad Fur Day is a game that its gameplay is dog shit, but the humor is what carries it. Is the reason why everyone remembers it. Funny as hell. Not a good game. Works better as a movie.
Yeah.
That game is a movie.
Yeah.
That's my hot take.
No, that's not even a hot take. We all agree with you. Fuck.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
big
feel like
oof.
a lot of people would get on to me for that, but
Quite
anyway.
It's their own. We don't really judge here.
Anyway, would y'all like to hear some mental health institute stories?
Yes.
All right.
Be careful.
So here's the thing. It was a good segue, wasn't it? Anyway, so
Pretty
here's the
good
deal.
segue.
Definitely.
No.
Top tier. Top tier.
Top tier.
top kick.
Actually made me
Seth,
horny.
Seth,
Top
you,
pick. There you go.
Seth, you promised me that we talk about it after we finish talking about our days, and then we started talking about Star Fox, and I got really concerned and upset.
And then your cousin said that your mom beat you.
Well, we don't talk about that.
Duly
I
noted.
had a rough childhood. My dad,
He Here we go.
My dad went out for milk one day,
Oh,
and then
no.
he came
Not
back.
this joke again.
But it was like the same day, and only like 30 minutes later, and then I was just beat senseless with a milk carton, not by my dad. Actually, fun fact: that cousin Slick Lemons, he used to have a dog named Bear, and that dog was he'd be practically perfect punting size. Okay, but what he would do
Where this is going. I don't like where this is going.
I
is
love
what
where
he
this
would
is
do
going.
is he would put it on top of this office chair and just spin it and just spank the hell out of it while he was like spinning it, just completely abusing this dog.
No.
And then he would pick up the dog, set it down on the ground, facing me, and the dog would come and attack me, and like leaving like bite marks and shit. Like he was just fucking like he just wound it up and then let it go like a
I'm not gonna
Beyblade.
lie.
I guess funny.
Your family got really creative with abuse. That like that.
Yeah.
as fucked up
That's
as it
incredibly
is.
good.
But it was funny though, like in hindsight.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I guess the new topic is gonna be how our parents used to abuse each other or used to abuse each other.
That was my cousin.
I did not mean abuse each other. That was.
I'm pretty sure there's a different word for that.
Yeah, Alexis, I'm
but
messing
anyway.
up all sorts of
That's him.
sentences, but Alexis, what did you have any? Oh, sorry, Stuart. Go ahead.
I didn't get to tell my stories.
Go.
Okay, fuck.
No, we're talking about pets being abused or kids being abused now.
Yeah, because you mentioned the Slick Lemons, and
Yeah.
that's
Enough.
that was the man who did it.
In a
Is
comedic
in chat right
context,
now.
I don't condone any like actual child abuse before some redditor decides to come along and be like, "Oh my God, Prim said this. Oh my God,
Well,
Prim
A,
It's
said
not
we're
gonna
that."
be Redditor that'll
Okay,
do
hold
this
on,
shit.
hold
It's
on,
gonna be
hold
some
on.
I don't want
dumbass
to stroke
Twitter.
your ego real quick. What
Um,
fucking Redditor do you follow that follows you is gonna watch you and go, you don't deserve to have followers, bitch?
Oh, I don't use Reddit, so I'm kind of covered in
then-
that aspect.
Then why
Well,
the
fuck
fuck are you worried about it?
I'm not worried
not
about
even
it.
that. I don't feel
did,
like you
like-
have to have a Reddit for them
Years
to
ago.
at you.
Yeah.
It's called Twitter. You got one of them.
Yeah, that's a Twitter. And
Oh, shit,
also,
I do have a
beside the
Twitter.
fact, we're not talking about fucking children. We're talking about a dog.
Okay.
God,
just
get your
happened
head
to
Abusing
in
find
the,
pets.
There's a difference.
Abusing pets.
get your head in the fucking game, Seth.
Alexis, so I want to see. Do you have any like relatively comedic stories about like allegedly abusing pets?
Do not. No, I do not.
Well,
Why'd
you're
you
bored
single-
I love how you
What?
asked me. Out of
Yeah,
all
why'd you single her out?
because we're going in a circle. Okay, Christian, you go because apparently she's boring.
Okay. So this one, I don't know if it technically counts as abuse. It's more just negligence on my part. But anyways,
His goldfish
so
died.
one time, no, fuck off.
No, it
I
was
mean,
a
I
bigger
did have a
fish.
goldfish die. I'm not gonna lie, but that's
It's a
just
big
common.
fish.
Anyways, so we were finishing up a movie. I went into the kitchen to go grab. I forgot what I was even fucking doing. But anyways, I think I grabbed like a drink or some shit, and I forgot that our dog was literally lying down on the couch, and I was already there, kind of lying on him, petting him. And you gotta remember, I'm like 8 or 9 years old, easily at this point. So
The suspense is killing me.
What the hell was that?
and what ends up happening?
That was the FDA just blocking everything.
What the hell was what?
bro?
Technical issues galore today.
All I heard
Alright,
was
so I'm about 8 or 9.
Okay.
I'm about 8 or 9. The dog's about my size at this point. So I go to grab something from the kitchen. I jump on the dog. I just like fucking nosedive right onto the fucking couch, and I end up jumping on the dog with my full force weight. Like he was landing here on my chest.
the poor
Like,
dog.
or I was landing my chest. That poor dog, exactly. So now, out of reaction, his ass fucking bites me, and my great grandmother's there. So she's, freaking the fuck out about the fact that I'm bleeding, and even I'm like, I'm fine. It was my fault. She decides to tell my mom to get rid of that dog, and we end up giving it to my grandparents. And that dog.
See, in
lives the
reality,
best
she just
fucking life
wanted the
ever.
dog.
No, she
She
didn't.
found it
I'm
out.
saying my great grandmother that was my great grandmother. She wasn't a big fan of the dog, anyways, because of its size. When she liked dogs, she likes small, docile, like lap dogs.
Punt dogs. Punt dogs.
Exactly.
Legally
Punt
considered
dogs.
a cat.
Yeah, pretty
Legally
much.
considered a furry football for some.
Exactly.
That's
So
the,
that
that's the source
dog
of the
ends
joke
up
of the
going
whole
to live with my
punt comment.
grandparents.
Yes.
So this is actually it kind of ends with a happy ending. So while he's living with my grandparents, this dog literally goes down the street. He can go to one house to get cookies from an old lady, another house to these two bros that are always they're brothers. They're living together, but they're always grilling. So like he always got like a burger or a steak or some shit. And that dog got so fucking fat. Oh my god. The way that he kind of died was he tried to chase a squirrel under the part of the gate that was kind of busted open, and his ass got stuck in there, and I think he got like a cut or something, and it got infected, and because of his weight, he couldn't make it. So sad
Man,
ending for the dog.
that was a hell of a happy ending that you promised.
Hell of a happy ending that you
Yeah,
promised
I
after
know,
you
right?
after you
Well, I'm
crushed
just
your
saying, like,
dog.
he lived.
So what-
No, like he lived for a long time. Like I mean, I was in middle school by the time he died, so like I would have been about 12 or 13
We had
by the time he died.
a chocolate lab pit bull mix.
Oh God.
I think the first abuse was the fact that we named her Iggy for some odd reason. IDGIE. But no, she was the sweetest thing. Like my little brother, whenever he was small enough, he used to like take naps on her back because she was big enough for it and he was tiny enough for it. But he had this weird fascination with taking an elastic leash, like, you know, the ones that have like the little like motor in it and you can like hold the button, it lets off slack and stuff like that. Well, he thought it would be funny one day to drop the leash after pressing the button to retract it. And of course, the dog being a like, what's an average weight for a dog that big? She was about the size of a German Shepherd, but she was about as wide as a football field because she was fat. And she turns around very slowly, just in time for the handle on the leash to snap onto like the part of the leash that it like stops at, but the momentum carried it forward and hit this poor dog in the side of the head. And of course, by natural instinct, my little brother Luke and I are rolling in the lawn laughing because at the time we were younger and it was really stupid and it was kind of funny. But then he started attaching dog treats to it, and he managed to duct tape the button so that it was constantly letting loose on the leash, and he covered it in peanut butter, duct taped the button, and then strapped it to one of his RC cars and drove it down the street. And that was the first time that I ever saw, that was probably the second time in the 8 years that we had that dog that I ever saw that dog run. And I think it's what set off the tsunamis in Japan. It was pretty insane. But
How red are
the
you?
reason this turns into an even bigger thing is because the car, like, as he's turning it down the alley, because he did circles around the entire block. Hold on, Stuart. He did circles around the entire block. So we got this dog to lose a couple of pounds before she died. But he continued to circle it around the entire block, which is about 12 houses long. And, well, the next day, we decided to do the same thing. We were like, hey, we're going to go give Iggy some exercise. And Mom goes, what do you mean by that? And I said, we're going to take her for a walk. And, of course, Luke is just looking at me with that, like, devious grin on his face, like, you know exactly what we're about to do. And I was like, yeah, I know, let's go. And we promptly start doing this, but it had been raining. And the car, like, hits a pebble and does, as Stuart was saying, an aileron roll, because you can't say barrel roll like a freaking degenerate. And it does a perfect flip over this pebble, over this relatively slippery puddle. It lands on all four wheels on the opposite side of the puddle and continues to drive forward. Iggy promptly slips in the puddle and then starts rolling on her back. So we pulled a lot of really stupid shit with this dog, but like nothing too crazy, like spinning it around in a circle on an office chair, spanking it, and then setting it in front of her face.
No, I meant like with my story. Well, now I got 3 things, so I gotta use my dick.
Okay. All right then.
So here's the deal. The office chair thing was like across the room. Like it wasn't even like close to me. He was just it singled me out like a heat-seeking missile. And B,
a very upset heat-seeking missile that was like, "Who's beating me? Who's beating me?" Oh, it was you.
And B,
guilty by association.
B, the thing is that aileron rolls are what they do in Star Fox.
Yes.
A barrel roll is more like what you do in GTA when you just spin the plane. They're just 2 different maneuvers. You can say barrel roll. It's not incorrect. It's just not what
you
you're
know
referring
the
to.
the kind of.
And B, you're a fucking idiot.
Yes, I am.
C, I googled the word or the name Iggy.
Oh my
So I have
God.
a question.
Oh no,
So-
no, no.
Here we go.
So I have a question for you, Seth.
Disclaimer: I've never Googled it myself, so I wouldn't know anything about it. It was my parents' idea. We got her when she was like 2. So
Is it the So is it short for idiot, which is the pronunciation spelling of the word idiot? Or is it B, the Irish slang term for bitch, or equivalent of bitch?
given that my family is a little bit of Irish and a little bit of Scottish, yeah, probably the
I'm
latter.
gonna go with.
And
because they're
after
from
what we did to this dog with the RC car and the leash, like, just over the years, I'm pretty sure we did turn her into an idiot at that point.
Look what I did to Alexis. She's fucking dying over there.
She's losing her shit. Anyway. That's normal though. Like, you could say, "Hi Alexis, how are you doing?" and she'd go, just lose her shit.
I know. I laugh at everything.
There's nothing wrong with that. I usually laugh at everything, even shit that's not funny.
No, she doesn't laugh at your shitty jokes.
I laugh to hide the pain.
Oh no, she laughed at this. She laughed at a pretty comedic moment. I want to wait till Delon's here because having him here to explain it. Nah, screw it. He's out busy doing shit. So we're playing Minecraft, right? And as one does, and we're in the Nether looking for ancient. Okay, what? What do you want?
Love you. All right, here we go.
Please
love you too.
stand by.
But technical difficulties.
Bye.
Fire. So, what do you call it? Shit. Okay. So we were in the Nether looking for yes. We were in the Nether looking for ancient debris because like we're on a bit of a power trip after seeing Patrick completely just blow everybody away with how fast he completed everything in the game. So we were just kind of like, okay, well, we want to catch up a little bit. So we started looking for debris and like upgrading our armor and shit. I had already upgraded my armor, but like we were sitting there and I was helping him mine debris in the Nether, and we were like wandering around talking about like monsters that used to scare us, like way back when in the old days of Minecraft. When I first started playing Minecraft, I was terrified of Endermen because they were tall, they were fast, they could teleport behind you. Yes. No. So Twitch admins, I'm gonna play the skin flute for you. I'm not afraid to. I will keep
proud of myself.
I will keep this channel alive if I have to. But anyway, so we're sitting here doing that, and I was talking about how the Endermen used to scare me because they were tall. Yes, they were black. They blended into everything. Don't take that out of context. And Stuart, stop.
Take that out of context.
Anyway, but like they were tall, they were fast, they were loud, they were freaky looking, and I was terrified of them as a kid. And then I killed one, and what I was trying to say when I was telling this story was that I killed one, and then it put hair on my chest. But I tried to combine it with the phrase "it grew me a pair of balls," so it turned into, yeah, I killed an Enderman for the first time, and it put balls on my chest.
And then that sent us into like a full-on laughing fit. For
Me,
like a solid,
Delon stopped mining and just stared at me for 30 minutes, just laughing his ass off. Alexis was like her mic was clipping, which is not unusual.
Uncommon.
It's not uncommon, but her mic was clipping from how how much they were laughing at this. Like it got balls on my chest. I don't know what it was, but it was the funniest thing that they had ever heard. And then it got worse because later on, Z was chasing after me with a bucket of lava, trying to set me on fire as a prank. You know, after he killed me by dropping me into a pit of lava beforehand. And
Okay, no, that was your fault.
that was my fault. That hardware error, okay? My keys got stuck. I have to clean them later.
Yeah.
But no, so he
What have you been doing over your keys?
Well, I got balls on my chest. What do you think?
Well, here's what he does. Okay, he just like whenever he like masturbates, he does it like standing. So just like I was just constantly protruding over.
Nah, buddy, that's what
This whole desk is like the danger zone. Like fucking standby fire.
my
desk- is
my
high.
desk was black when I first got it. Now it's white. You do the math. But
I didn't need that image in my head.
I don't think
I
anyone
just-
wants.
Patrick, just
Oh,
go back.
image in your head.
I just got it.
Yeah,
I just got it.
Alexis, you're so slow. Christian's been sitting there smiling like an idiot the entire time. Like, yep.
That's like Christian's missing a tooth.
What did you put in your
I
mouth?
know
It looks
Yeah.
like it, but I'm not. It is a
What the
piece
fuck
of
is-
rubber that I chew on.
You
You
fucking
can kiss my
dog.
ass.
Dog.
Let's spin him around in a chair and smack him with a stick a few times.
I mean,
On the
I'll just
opposite-
smack him with a stick, period, if you'd like. I don't know. I'd murder your ass for a Klondike bar.
Without the chair.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Stuart.
thanks for the thanks, Stuart. Stuart, I want you to. That's your right. I want you to just punch the air to your right until your fist goes off screen, and then that's gonna be you
Here, hold
punching
on, I
Christian
got
on
you.
my screen.
Yeah, I got you here. Christian, you gotta play along a little bit for this bit to work. Okay? Okay, you ready? Alright, 3.
Not yet.
Two.
Christian, go put your face on the other side of the screen. Hold on. Okay, now we're yeah.
Alright,
Dog
ready?
makes it work.
Right, we're trying pretty hard, boys. Alright, Christian, you ready?
If it doesn't knock the headset off, you owe him $5.
Alright. No, Alright, 3, 2, 1. Fucking zip zip. Bop. Nope, it didn't work.
It didn't work because Discord latency, but that's okay.
I just want to say, like, I was halfway tempted to just be like, just fucking like, just retract the hand back. It just like, okay, let me say this. I was really fucking hoping that the hand would go out, and then on Christian's screen, he would just have a hand like out here, and it would just like come in like that, and then slowly retract backwards.
If you guys did that randomly, where you guys like you know how you and I were like waving messages at each other in the last podcast, Stuart? Like, what if you and him managed to coordinate it like that? You just DM him while we're in the thing, and you just tell him like, hey,
I've been doing
just.
things to you like this whole time, to be honest.
I imagine that you have, and I'm a little scared.
Like, have you noticed how like whenever I take a sip of this, the like soda never actually reaches my mouth? It just kind of like.
Oh my god. Okay.
I mean, that's me saying like
For
get
anybody-
to the point.
for
Get to the
anybody-
point.
Yeah, for anybody who's
Yay.
listening to this or whatever, so we
We
did
got
this
like
little.
3 viewers.
I know.
One of which is me.
Shut
Yeah,
up.
Shut the fuck up.
Don't tell me my viewer count, otherwise my energy is gonna dwindle. I don't want to do that. Anyway, so freaking for anybody who's listening, Stuart just pretended
ass,
to.
like Ray William Johnson ripoff.
Yeah, exactly. He pretended to punch the side of his screen, and Christian recoiled from it. It was a little bit that we tried to do, but Discord latency didn't let it sync up correctly. But
I'm gonna do it next time with my dick.
I mean, he is missing a tooth. It'll probably go right in between.
Fuck you.
It's a mouth.
Alright.
It's a mouth pussy.
Mouth.
A
Alexis-
mouth.
It's to be a very painful pussy right there.
It's a
Hail
vagina.
to the cum throne. It has teeth.
Remember that movie, Teeth?
Vagina dentata.
I didn't get to tell the
He knows
fucking
what I'm talking about.
No.
the insane sound fucking story.
Yeah, you
Okay.
need to
Yeah,
tell us
you
about
never
the.
got to tell his technician stories yet.
Tell us about the rubber room with rats.
So here's the deal, okay? Is that I can't due to like HIPAA and things like that, I can't give a whole lot of like details about the patients.
Yeah, don't give like location info or whatever.
But I can talk all day about the fucking the guys I'm training with.
I'll bet.
So here's the deal. Is that my group is not very diverse except for one person,
Oh no.
and that person is me.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh
Not-
god.
Not in the way you think, you racist fucks. Point is that the entire group has degrees.
Oh, that's the diversity. Okay, so there's an
I do
education
not.
barrier.
So let's break it down for a second. We have one that has a degree in philosophy, a degree in behavioral health, one in forensic neurobiology. I'm licensed to drive a forklift, so yeah,
Awesome.
get you a man that can do that. But anyway, the other thing is, I just think it's kind of funny how they have all these degrees and all that student debt. They have the same job as I do. Anyway, not the point. Point is, however, that basically what happens is they go around, they do this whole thing where they're like, well, introduce yourselves, why'd you choose this place, and whenever like a new instructor comes around. And so literally I'm always the last one, and they all talk about their degrees and their things in like behavioral health, because it's a mental health institute, right? It's a loony bin, let's be real here. I work at Arkham Asylum. Okay,
They had a Joker for me.
so here's the deal, right? Is that they all talk about their degrees, and I always have to pull the same joke every time. Hi, I'm the unqualified one. Look at me. And because let's break this down for a second, right? So we have college students, all with like thousands of dollars of student debt, and then I'm over here, fresh out of the military, A, and B, I worked at a lumberyard before this.
Nonetheless, I think you said at one point.
Exactly. And C, like, for example, I'm like, this whole time we've been going through training, and we occasionally walk around and go to the different units and see the different patients, right? There's like 6 units. And so basically, we go to each one, and all the other guys are like, man, I'm tired. We've been working all day. I'm glad it's Friday, and things like that. I'm just like, man, you guys are punk baby bitches. Like, A, you're only working like 7 hours a day at most. And B, you've been sitting on your ass the entire time. Like, I don't have enough cake to be sitting on like these metal chairs for several hours at a time.
I thought
Okay,
you
I
were
don't
dummy thick.
I don't have the badonkadonk for that anymore. Okay, I'm sorry.
That is a big risk.
You're
And,
eating
like-
your sweets and your greens, boy.
Well, well, not everyone can have as much cake as you. You fucking, it's like fucking coming out of your neck. All right, anyway,
This man's a bakery.
this man's a bakery.
I work
bread.
as a weapon factory.
But anyway, back on topic. So basically, there was a story about like or we had this one experience where like we were walking to a unit, and this guy, one of the patients came up wearing red, and he came and talked to like one of like my group. It was a small woman, maybe like 23, 4'11", tiny lady, right? Now here's the thing with the psych tech, is that we were like limited amount of like nurse duties, but we're also the orderlies. We're the ones that tackle people, right? That's basically long and short of it.
Yes.
And so
I need a
y'all
job
know,
like that.
y'all know me. I'm not the biggest dude in the world, right? I'm like 5'10", 5'11". I ain't the biggest dude. However, the thing is that these people I'm the tallest one of the group. But anyway, point is that he comes up to the younger one, the one's like 23, 4'11", and he's like, hey girl, I see you over there. What you got going on? Just kind of like flirting with her. And the guide who's with us, who's about my size, been in the industry for like a long time, just like starts yelling at the dude like, get back. You don't talk to her. And, just kind of like she's just berating this guy. And, he just stand there, in his red, little like shirt. Like, I'm just like, it's a bit rough, ain't it? So we leave the unit after a while. We go back up to the classroom. Turns out, that guy was wearing red because he's a high chance of eloping. Which, when I hear, when I hear the word elope, I think of like slowly falling in love because I think of that Eminem song, Without Me, I think it is, or sorry, the Real Slim
Yeah.
Shady, yeah,
Oh yeah.
and
Oh.
Okay.
but
All right.
here's the thing, because I hear stories about psych techs having like sex with the patients, and they kind of have to like be like, don't do this, why do I have to tell you it? Because it's happened before, things like that. But it turns out that means that A, he's at high risk of escaping. Like he will try to run at any given time. And B, he's in there because he pleaded insanity because he killed a young lady about the same age.
Okay. All right.
So I'm like, okay, I see the stakes here.
Chat, can somebody tell me if that's TOS to say the word killed?
You're playing a video game.
I think so.
What does that mean?
You're playing a video game. Kill is okay.
Kill is okay.
Patrick,
Fuck,
I love
dude.
You're playing a video game. We're just sitting
I'm
here
a dumb
talking.
bitch. Can somebody tell me what
I
TOS is?
stopped playing a video game. You should probably.
Terms of service.
Patrick,
TOS
I can't
is
stop watching this. This shit is hilarious.
It's kill okay. Man, what the fuck are you talking about?
so.
Let's-
Oh my god! I see the Thanos thumbnail and I'm a little scared.
I appreciate this.
Well,
But
Patreon
no,
did it.
like I.
But anyway.
This does put a smile on my face.
You should watch it now. But anyway, point is that like I'm slowly realizing like, man, this is a rough place to work. And the thing is, who like introduced me to the job and like maybe be like, hey, you should put in an application here? My fucking mom.
Oh Jesus!
It's like I'm just in here with like the loony bin, and like it just blows my mind. Like, thanks, Ma. Really looking out for my health. I appreciate it. And the thing is, she didn't say like, oh, you should work in like security or in food services or something like that. It's like a transitional. No, she said psych tech, psychiatric technician. Look at me. Woo. And the thing is, next week
Probably
I'm
better
like,
pay.
yeah, it is. But the thing is that this is very much like people like you're the ones with the guys every day, right? You're in the unit with them 12 hours at a time. Now, granted, I work night shift. Now, here's more stories for you. This place was built on a Indian burial ground, is what they called it. I feel like it would be like more interesting if it was like a haunted discotheque or some shit like that. But they're going with Indian burial ground. So here's the deal: is that they tell the ghost stories, and I'm just thinking like, there's no way. And then like I walked inside one of the buildings off to the side that's like abandoned, like with like a tour that they were showing us, and I'm looking around, I'm seeing all these like essentially is an abandoned mental hospital like around me. I'm like, wow, this really is something out of like a haunted house. Like this place is fucking spooky. And then all the other guys there talk about how like, oh, this is so scary. Oh, one of us is gonna get snapped up. Woo. And the first thing they start doing is they start splitting up. I'm just like, man, you guys are fucking idiots. You're just talking about like y'all are the reason why like they're like white people in horror movies. Oh, I better go check out this sound boys. Like they're those people.
I got a story
Right.
after this one too.
And
If
so
you
they're
don't
just
mind.
fucking idiots.
Oh my. Okay, Donald Duck. More like Donald Cuck. Jesus.
Oh my god.
Okay, that's Donald Duck if he was being choked out by some sort of dom daddy.
I wonder if my neighbors heard that.
Christian, what was that? What was that old? Yeah, what was that? What was that Mickey Mouse impression you used to do of Mickey Mouse having sex?
Okay, hold on a second. Yeah, hold on a second.
There's a video of Nolan North impersonating
No,
Mickey
listen,
Mouse,
listen,
and he
listen.
says the line, "I want you inside me."
Oh no!
Never say that again.
I need to send you that video.
Look,
after this.
No,
Alexis,
hold on, Christian.
I'm gonna Alexis, I'm gonna take that noise of you like saying that like from this recording. I'll put it on a soundboard. Just have it ready like on the go, and then give him a just to get that exact same reaction out of it.
I do have voice mod installed. I could be recording a bunch of random shit that we're talking about and turn it into sound bites.
Well, you're recording the whole time, dumbass. You're Twitch streaming. Or did you forget about that?
Hey.
Did you get too lost in your terms of service?
Oh shit! Hey, chat, how you doing? Good to see you.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Gino. Gino's in chat. Whenever I was asking about TOS, he just says nothing is okay anymore.
You're not allowed.
But no, Christian, do your. I want to hear Christian do his Mickey Mouse thing, and then I want to hear Stuart do the Donald Duck being choked out.
Okay.
Okay.
He has to
I'm
compose
ready.
himself first.
Good
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, a
The
little
title of
bit
the stream,
because I've already
technical
done it.
difficulties and Mickey Mouse impressions.
Mickey Mouse porn.
Yeah.
Disney sex.
Christian, go. Okay, he's so dumbfounded by the idea that we're coming up with Mickey Mouse porn as the title for the podcast that he can't even think. He's just sitting there like a brick.
Is my audio not working?
No, it's working.
No.
You just have to speak up, dude, or put your mic closer to your mouth whenever you do
Oh,
it.
hold on.
Okay, yeah, I heard one little like
I heard one like gentle moan.
it was like and then that was it. Oh man.
Ha ha! Ha ha!
Sitting there smiling like an idiot.
Oh,
Oh Jesus Christ. Okay, no.
all right, I'm done.
This is not happening on a regular basis. At least I hope not. This is gonna turn into
Okay, so like, is it just not picking up my audio? Or is that what it is?
Okay. There's Minnie Mouse.
Pretty much.
You just hear Goofy in the back. Gosh, Mickey, fuck it like you mean it. Gosh.
Oh, mic me, bitch.
Oh, you see that guy on TikTok too. I know you do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
there's
Blue's
this.
sitting there going,
You're gonna get the fuck out of there! I swear to God, if you don't, I'm gonna kick your ass. Mic me, bitch.
Yeah, there's this.
I like to watch.
There's
and
this.
then
Yeah,
Blue's just sitting in the back watching his life flash before his eyes.
yeah. There's this guy. Christian, what are you doing? Are you trying to suck your own dick?
Scratching my legs. Piss off.
Maybe he is the dog. Maybe he is that dog that we were talking about earlier.
He's like, "Don't worry, guys, I got this."
Stop it.
I can't even lift my legs at that height. I got this.
You just kicked your mic in the process.
That's gonna
Okay,
end up on Wiki.
to give a little context to the
Oh,
little
no, that's
like
just
Mickey Mouse
grab 'em
porn,
Mouse. Ha
to give
Let's
a
just
little
grab 'em.
like context to the Mickey Mouse idea or whatever, there's this guy on TikTok that Christian and I watch that he does like Mickey Mouse Crack House instead of Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, and he does spot on impersonations of Mickey Mouse, Donald, and Goofy. He has the best Donald Duck impression I've ever heard, and it usually revolves around like Mickey like saying something about like Goofy, and then Goofy walks into the room and he goes, "What did you say about me?" And then he goes, "Oh, oh, oh," and then he just like makes a bunch of like slapping noises, and then it's like supposed to be like Mickey and like Goofy fighting each other, and it turns. I want to download one to my phone, and then like put it into the YouTube version of the podcast because I don't have it streaming to YouTube yet, but it's gonna.
I was gonna say thanks for explaining the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse Crack House thing. That was thank you for explaining that. I wouldn't have gotten that on my own.
Yes, you're very
I know, me
welcome.
neither.
Hey, you know, I gotta explain it for some of the slower viewers and co-hosts in the podcast.
Alexis. Yeah, Alexis. I was being sarcastic.
You know what? I want to bring a little light into this a little thing into this podcast. I've been thinking about it. I haven't really talked with Christian and Patrick about it, but like you and Alexis tend to be Stuart. You and Alexis tend to be a lot more consistent with like showing up on the podcast and shit. Screw it, you guys are co-hosts now.
Oh, did I not previously have that title? I feel so loved.
Well, originally no. I wanted to like have it to where it was mostly just like not I don't want to say people I can trust to like show up, but it was mostly just like I wanted to see like how consecutively each person would be on for the podcast because like
mic and I almost threw up all over my desk.
This is killer content, I swear to God.
But I was
Here
gonna
all the
say,
time because I'm also just here all the time because I have no life.
That's
so
also
here's
the
the
same
thing.
here.
I low-key have no life.
I
So
need a
here's the
life.
thing, Seth, is that like if you look at Alexis right now, you notice that she has like the black top with like the ponytail going on right now.
Yeah.
She looks like either like some like CIA like assassin or like a third-rate musician that takes herself way too seriously.
She looks like she fits like a Twitch streamer with like 150k subs. Like I could see that look.
Are you?
Cease being horny.
No.
Cease it.
To the ultimate dildo
Stop it.
collector, Belle Delphine.
Oh my god.
Have you seen her dildo collection? That
Do you
shit's
ever
crazy.
relate me
I saw her sex
to
tape.
Belle Delphine again?
Okay, but you don't have a dildo collection? Are you fucking daft, woman? You don't have dildos?
If
just
you
going out?
are a woman living in America, if you're a woman,
This
period,
is
and you don't have
very
it,
inappropriate.
I mean, hey, what's gonna happen? Like, oh, somebody got offended. Good, be offended. I'm a dick. I know. I don't give a shit. But
Dick.
Okay,
This
well,
is
here's
Sunny
the
in
thing.
Philadelphia, bitch. For those of you who actually have watched that
Here's
show,
something
I
you need to
appreciate you.
consider, Seth. Your feet are not balls, and the top of your head does not look like the helmet of a penis. What I'm saying is, you're not Tucker Carlson.
duly noted.
Don't call yourself a dick, because you're not Tucker Carlson.
Yeah, I look more like a cunt.
I honestly hope.
Good
fucking-
joke, Seth.
I
Good
really
joke.
hope you don't-
Quality content.
I've got a very cunty haircut right now. I need to go get haircut. I need to get a haircut
Very
soon.
punchable face.
What-
That's the biggest thing here.
What
With your
pussy
stupid
have
mask.
you seen that you were like, yeah, that looks like me. Like, I just want to know.
What you say?
There is a load. He said what? Like what?
Not you, dumbass Alexis.
Oh,
Oh, I said Stu's gonna be the kind of person to punch through the mask in his
Fuck yeah, I am. I'll
It's
go
good.
right through that shit.
it's gonna punch through my skull and my actual skull.
My whole hand is gonna go up your nostril.
Speaking of really good investments, level 4 body armor.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I assure you, no one was talking about that.
That's crazy. Because I don't give a fuck what you think.
Hold on,
Wait,
Alexis,
who?
I need some help. I need some help looking for who the fuck asked. Hold
Who?
on.
Who?
I
Yeah.
know.
Christian? Who?
Can't find him.
What?
Who?
He's
the
looking
fuck
for
what?
who
The fuck asked.
Oh.
I was looking for my fuck to give. What happened?
Thank you for like all three of y'all using the same like. That wasn't even my own joke. That was just like the obvious joke of the like at the time,
Yeah.
and each one of you piggybacked off of it.
I put my
Like
headphones
a motherfucker.
Time for someone to
We're all
say.
basic bitches.
To caveat off of what the dear Iron Colon was saying, avert your eyes to the field in which I keep my fucks and notice that it is barren.
Yeah, you fucked up the line.
I don't have the line
no,
completely memorized. The last time I saw it was in a Star Wars gif because it was a joke that somebody made off of Obi-Wan dropping off Anakin at the temple.
But
and
do
he
you not know what
decided
what the phrase "avert your eyes" means? Like, no one wants you to quote it verbatim. They just want you to get the point across. And you did it. You said the exact opposite. Like, don't look at my field. It's barren. That's basically what you just said.
All right, here I got a better one for all four of you. I don't know. I'm seeing double. My vision's fucked.
Are you drunk?
Behold, my field of bountless fucks. Ah, 'tis barren.
Okay, there we go.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Very beautiful.
Make that quote and then follow it up with the rare achievement get in Minecraft. The little horns and the jingly bells that play whenever you do something like really good in Minecraft or whatever. Okay, cool. None of you know what that is. Awesome. Tight.
No, we know what it is. It just wasn't funny.
Yeah.
What happened? I wasn't listening again.
Wait, what?
That's okay. You're
Okay,
doing.
I want to point out how much it fucking shambles this shit is. Okay, because we got like.
Nah.
I am carrying this shit on my fucking shoulders, and brother,
Bullshit.
I'm getting sore.
So
Okay.
fucking.
Here's the thing, right?
I think it's a collective
Patrick-
effort between.
Patrick isn't listening.
Yeah.
You're just not funny. Christian is just fucking the punching bag of the group, and Alexis is this fucking like I'm just referring back to her because she's the one that doesn't annoy me at this given moment. You're not out of hot water yet. Don't fucking act like you are.
I like how you're looking
never
off to
was.
your.
You told me this several times.
I like how you're
Maybe-
looking off to your right, and it actually looks on my screen like you're actually looking at her and saying, "No, you're not out of hot water yet. Stay
He's
frosty."
looking to my left. He's looking left on my
Yeah,
screen. and he's
Like I'm on the far
looking
right
at
on
me.
mine.
You left.
Yeah, on my screen, if Alexis, you turn to your left, and Stuart, you turn to your right, you guys will be like making very uncomfortable eye contact. Stop that shit. Oh no, there's Stuart. He's just.
Well, now my screen.
Alexis is just like nope, not happening.
Nope, not looking at that ugly ass mug.
But
Oh, I
yeah.
thought I was looking at him because you told me to look to your left.
Stop looking at the balls on his chest, bro.
Who's on that?
Quit looking at my balls. Quit peeping my balls, dude. Dude, quit looking at my balls.
I feel like with that little like quote that Alexis decided to write up for me from me screwing up that sentence, I feel like
No.
if a guy actually had balls on his chest, wouldn't that just be man boobs at that point?
No.
Seth, the only one here with man
No.
boobs is fucking Christian, alright? Fucking
Possibly you.
Wait, hold on, what?
I got John Cena titties. Don't fucking come at me with that shit.
That's
I
fair.
got fucking no titties.
I got man boobs. Yeah. What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm talking about your man boobs, okay? I wanna just... Yeah.
Let me, I need to find something real quick. Uno momento. Let
See,
me,
with yours, I just want to go, ha ha, ha ha.
Jesus Christ.
She's just...
Why is it that whenever Goofy makes that like the little yuck noise that he makes, it always sounds like he's just guzzling cum. Just
No one thought that. I think you got problems, my guy. What type of
Yeah,
deep-seated
I'm starting
like?
dude,
childhood trauma?
it's been a shit week, bro. Like I'm just kind of like this is my redeeming factor for the entire week, man.
You don't have a redeeming factor. You just kind of like it's like just snowballs.
This
just downhill.
the podcast is the redeeming factor each week.
You don't have one. That's basically you just had like, hey guys, just come on, just join this Discord call with me. We'll call it a podcast.
All right. Well, I found what I was looking for, although it's a little late. Gynecomastia, which is the medical term for man boobs, of which you and Seth are severe sufferers from. And if you are suffering from this disease, please call this hotline and we will give you like nothing.
We'll give you like $2 and a Snickers.
We'll give you a testosterone shot.
No one here needs one. Never that. There's most of the people in here. Fucking never mind. Shit.
Yeah, I don't know what you just tried to say,
I
but
was gonna pick on Christian again, but I was like, no, that's fucking all of y'all. Fucking Jesus, man.
Alexis, your camera's frozen, by the way.
It's my internet.
Yeah.
That's fine. Tell your family to stop
I
downloading.
kind of turned mine off.
It'll come back eventually.
Hey,
just
hey,
wait.
Christian, do you have snipping tool on your computer?
Snipping tool. I believe so.
Oh, damn it. Okay, I was gonna
He wants
say.
to get socialized.
I was gonna say the next time her. Oh my god, I need to pull up snipping tool real quick. Every time her camera freezes, it's just a derpier picture. It looks like she's as sleep deprived as we all know she actually is.
Oh, yeah.
Because this girl literally stays up until like 7 a.m.
Can I
No.
while you're doing that, can I say some quick movie updates? Please?
Yes, please. I wanted to give you a bit of time to do some movie shit.
Hell yeah. All right. So, for those viewers that do not know, there was actually finally for the live action Mortal Kombat movie, there was a trailer. And
it was very good.
Ass. It's a very good trailer. And not only that, it is a red band trailer. So we are getting a live action rated R, all the fucking gore and fatalities that you could want Mortal Kombat movie that is very, very, very faithful to the lore so far as we can see. So that's always fun. And then, of course, we've also been getting more and more snippets of Godzilla vs. Kong. I personally have kind of given up on watching those because I actually do genuinely want to be surprised by whenever I go see the movie, but I do realize that they are releasing more and more snippets of what's going on for the movie, and that's kind of the reason why I just gave up on it. But I'm still really excited about the movie. Hell, I plan on going to see it with Seth and a few buddies of mine
We also we're going to see Mortal Kombat. We're going to see Kong versus Godzilla versus Kong. We need to find another good movie to go see at some point. Stuart, what's up?
I just want to say, what the fuck is a Mortal Kombat lore?
So
'Cause they
there's
I played the games, dumbass. I'm leading
then
into a
don't even
joke.
ask the question
Don't
if you
don't
know the
interrupt.
answer.
Here's the thing, right? Is that they went through 1 through 8, 8 being Armageddon, and they reset the timeline. They went to 9, and then 10 and 11, and then they just reset the timeline again. So what the fuck is like Mortal Kombat lore? They can't even decide on it themselves. Which timeline?
Basically, what I'm trying to say is like
you
they're
on
being
Netherrealm?
faithful to. Well, they're doing kind of their own. By lore, I mean basically like they're keeping it relatively faithful to what goes on with Sub-Zero and Scorpion. That's the most important element because in the original movie, it was very side note. Like literally, it was just they got one fight and it was a cool fight, but then it was done.
Oh yeah, I
So
mean like,
that's all that
to
happened.
begin with.
Anyways,
Combat is way too fucking confusing. Way too confusing.
What is?
yeah. Anyways, but there is still
The lore of
lore.
Mortal
Like they
Kombat.
are gonna show how Jax loses his arms, which in this one instead of it being Ermac, it's gonna be Sub-Zero that takes off his arms. That's not a spoiler, by the way. That's in the freaking trailer. And they did actually. The creators came out and said that the first 10-minute opening is gonna be the origin story of why Sub-Zero and Scorpion are fighting, and this is like before they even get powers. So that's gonna be really cool to see. Plus, the casting for Scorpion was like fucking pitch perfect.
It was
I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but he is a really, really good actor. He usually plays a gruff good guy, so that it's going to be interesting to see him play Scorpion.
I still want to
But-
see. I still want to go see Willy's Wonderland.
Willy's Wonderland is not releasing in the theaters.
What?
Yep, and it's already out on digital.
That's bullshit. Where can I find it?
It's a low budget movie, dude.
Low
I'm surprised
budget.
it even got to go to streaming.
Low budget, my ass. That shit looked amazing. I watched one of the trailers.
It is
like
a low budget movie, though.
I watched
like,
the
that's the thing.
I watched the trailer that shows him like messing with the ostrich, and then the ostrich cuts him. He snaps the stick over his
That's not
knee.
a trailer, dude. That's a clip.
Or yeah, I watched. Sorry, phrasing. I watched the clip of Nicolas Cage beating the shit out of an ostrich, and I was
It's pretty
genuinely yeah, it was cool. Not just because you don't want to piss off Nicolas Cage, but also because
so minor
Sorry,
spoiler. It doesn't really
Yeah.
affect the story in any way, shape, or form because it's still a really good movie. He does not talk the entire movie.
that doesn't surprise me at all.
Like all he does is a few screams. But yeah, that was the other thing I was going to bring up. Willy's Wonderland did come out a couple weeks. I think it came out a week ago. I ended up watching it and I absolutely loved it. Definitely give this movie a lot of support because, like I did say, it is low budget. It's really good low budget movie. It's not for everybody, but definitely give it some love and support because it is a fantastic movie. And if you need any more convincing as to why I see it, well, yes, if you watch the trailer, it is very Five Nights at Freddy's esque. It's not a ripoff. It's because we are going to get a Five Nights at Freddy's movie from Blumhouse, but it's only going to be PG-13.
Bull fuck. So
but-
stupid.
Their audience.
Kinda
It's their fucking
bullshit, in my
audience.
It is
Fucking originals. The
For-
cake.
Five Nights at Freddy's has
Five
kids
Nights at Freddy's.
merchandise,
Yeah, I know.
has
Well, I mean,
toys,
to
so
fuck
like
that, it's
kids
not like
play
a
Five
truth
Nights
or
at
dare.
Freddy's.
That plus, keep in mind the content that's actually in the games. Like most of like the really
Yeah.
gory shit, A is fucking like Atari
Off screen.
kind
Yeah.
of graphics, and B, the most graphic thing that's ever actually came out of those games is like the death screen in like the first game where like the eyes are popping out. That's very PG-13 to begin with.
Yeah, Sister Location was a little
Not
bit
once have
more.
I- Not once have I ever fucking saw Freddy just like pop into the camera and just say, "Fuck," and then just fucking like come get your ass. All right.
Yeah.
There was a
Yeah.
there was
there
a
was a
3D version of the game that you could play. There were two different games for it. So Sister Location was a bit more sinister.
Had
Because
two technicians hanging themselves.
yeah, you had two technicians that hung themselves. You had
Tarzan was
three,
G.
I think 3 different occasions on which you would basically suffer a pretty violent death. It wasn't super graphic, but it was probably the most graphic that the official FNAF games have ever gotten. And it was whenever in Sister Location, there's a part of the game where you have to hide inside one of the little animatronic things to get away from like the little puppet things. But and then it's not Baby, it's Ennard, I believe, is telling you to because by this point, all the animatronics have turned into Ennard at that point, I think. But I think so. It's either Baby or then it's Baby then. Baby is like telling you that you have to like keep the screws wound tight while these and like shake these little spider puppet things off of you at the same time. But every time you do it, every time you shake, it loosens up the little locking bolts for the pistons that like lock in together. Yeah. And if you don't lock one of them all the way, the entire system springs and then you become impaled, which is how Springtrap originally came to be. He's the bunny one. He was the original purple guy. Well, the animatronics and like it's either the animatronics or the souls of the kids chased him into one of the animatronic suits, which was the golden bunny one, which was eventually Springtrap, and he jumped in it without realizing that the spring locks were engaged, and he ended up getting torn to shreds, which is why in the FNAF 3 trailer, you see his animatronic twitching on the floor because he's dying, and then his suit gets implemented with the soul of the purple guy, as far as I know. I have to go watch Game Theory's coverage of it again. But so that little sequence right there, the spring lock trap in Sister Location, and then at the end of Sister Location, when if you do the ending correctly, if you get the true ending, Ennard traps you in the scooping room and then scoops out your insides.
Yep, that's what I was thinking of.
I just want to say I'm like 5 platinum deep, so I'm kind of like I'm feeling pretty good. But there was several like fuck ups in your like story explanation.
I don't remember all the lore, so.
But like, is it even worth explaining? I don't know.
It's a very confusing timeline, but it's not nearly as confusing as the Legend of Zelda storyline.
No, the Legend of Zelda is pretty simple. You got 3 paths that don't interconnect and they don't interfere with each other. They're basically just like Adult Link, Young Link, Ganon wins. That's basically your 3 timelines. That's all you got, right? That's not hard to. It's not hard to do. Fucking Freddy's is just.
So
Freddy's is all over the place. There's like 3 different. I think there's
you think you have one thing set in stone, or then fucking like something else comes along with this.
So and then that long ass side note.
Yeah,
about
and then
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Okay.
Yeah. So before that, like I was saying, we are getting a FNAF movie. They are going to make a PG-13, which
not till
is fine with
2022,
me.
right?
I don't really care. I think it did get pushed back to 2022. We don't know. Blumhouse has been kind of hush hush on this because it's been in development for like 5 years.
Shocker.
But yeah, well, no shocker there. But yeah, so while Willy's Wonderland is very Five Nights at Freddy's-esque, it's an adult thing, and it's not necessarily. I'm not gonna spoil why the animatronics are killing people, because that's actually a very, very good plot twist in the story.
Shut the fuck up.
But it's very Five Nights at Freddy's-esque, but it's not
like it doesn't like fall under the same
children stuck in there. It's different.
Let's not go any further into it because I want to be able to watch it, and then I'll probably watch it this.
I'm not spoiling it.
Yeah, I'll watch it this week, and then I'll probably just share my input on it next weekend.
All I'm hoping is that it doesn't turn into another one of the like that fucking Truth or Dare movie they did, where it was just like let's gather a bunch of Teen Wolf like basically teenage like superstars, I guess you could say, and they basically all they had to make a movie off of was just the title. That's it. That's all that movie was. And so yeah, I hope it doesn't turn one of the.
And then the Netflix original came out and completely ruined it, because I went and watched the one from 2017 in the theaters, the first one that actually came out, and then there was the spin-off that Netflix, well, every
It
Netflix
wasn't
original is a
spin-off. The one on Netflix is a lot better than the one from the fucking Blumhouse.
bullshit. The only one that was bad, the only thing that I disagreed with about the Blumhouse one was the fact that they had those stupid ass
filter.
yeah, it was the stupid Snapchat filter faces. But the reason I hated the characters in the Netflix one because they were just they weren't very well written, and I think the
Wait, hold on. I'm
actors
thinking of Would You Rather. Sorry, I'm thinking of a completely different movie. I didn't even bother to watch Truth or Dare on Netflix. Would You Rather is a better fucking Truth or Dare movie.
yes, it actually was pretty good because it wasn't supernatural forces, it was just a egotistical psychological billionaire
It was
maniac.
psychological thriller instead of it being a supernatural shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
Would You Rather is
the
the
goth
better-
girl deserved to die in that movie, by the way. She was a cunt.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Would be I want a movie, like a horror film based around those like 5 gum dares on the back of the wrappers.
Oh my god, it'd be so stupid, but I feel like it would be like a horror comedy, if anything. Like
Kevin
Hold on.
Smith on this shit right now.
what's the most okay, this is actually something that I've been wanting to talk about for a while, but I don't remember if I actually brushed up on it in the last episode or not. It's been 2 weeks, I can't remember. What was the most violent horror movie that you've seen? Not like violent, like just nonstop gore, and it's just like, oh, well, it's cool to see people get ripped apart. More like the most violent horror movie that made you like kind of sit there for a second and go, holy shit, they actually did that in a movie.
Oh, shit.
Spider-Man.
So it's technically
Oh.
not a
Go
horror
around,
movie.
go around in the circle.
Christian.
Okay, go. Yeah. Oh, okay, so I get to go first?
Duh.
Cool.
Go.
Okay.
No,
cool,
you get to
cool,
go
cool.
first
All right,
and
so it's
last.
not technically a horror movie, but it's one of the only movies that actually made my fucking jaw drop for how they killed some characters and who all they killed. The fucking Toxic Avenger. Which
I
is
have
a fantastic
never
movie, by the way.
I've never seen it. I'll have to go look it up.
It is you will love it. It is some of the funniest shit I have ever seen. It's more of a comedy than anything else. But it's like imagine Kick-Ass, but
Oh,
they actually killed kids.
I'm
That's
gonna
how
let
fucked up it is.
yeah, Alexis, what about you?
A big horror movie watcher, so my favorite horror movie is Ready or Not.
Ah,
Like,
so
like,
you're
the
a
kills in
pussy.
That movie are like actually all right. The
Actually,
kills
Ready or
in
Not is
that
not
movie
that bad
are
of a
pretty fucking
movie.
good, but like
Ready or Not is fantastic. I agree with her.
yeah.
I love that movie.
But I'm trying to think of like, if anything, the one that I've seen like the most like gory shit or like the most like dark certain stuff is lately I've been watching Attack on Titan, and that shit and that the gore in that show is holy
Yeah.
shit.
Attack on Titan's really
No,
good,
watch
but I'm
Evil Dead from 2013.
oh my god, that movie wasn't too bad, but I'll say my piece for mine in a second. Stuart, what about you?
The thing is that my problem is that I don't watch a whole lot of horror movies because I can't watch horror movies worth a damn and enjoy them. I just can't. Not
I'm
because
kinda with you on that.
because it's just goofy. Now, if
Oh,
you
yeah.
want to talk about gore, Google degloving. That's some gore for you. For some reason, it keeps that Google degloving.
No.
Loving.
Patrick, I
Degloving.
can't
Here,
imagine that you ever have
So,
that
here,
kind of thing. But
Here, let me explain it real quick. Basically, what it is imagine the skin on your hand like a glove.
Fuck. I knew what you
Degloving.
meant. Oh fuck.
no,
God
sir. Basically,
Here's the
skinning your
thing.
wrist.
So basically, degloving applies to other areas of like the face.
No.
For some reason, I keep seeing whenever I Google searched it like earlier today because like someone like mentioned it while I was watching like a tech video of some guy who put shotgun shells in a baseball bat. Another long story, but basically, for some reason, I kept running. I Google searched it earlier today. I kept running into pictures of like people's like groin areas degloved, and literally like apparently your testicles just hang like freely. They're not attached to that area. They kind of dangle a good ways. And so like literally just testicles up near the belly button, and then just you're Dwayne the Cock Johnson going downward. It's fucking it's rough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't have a weak stomach when it comes to horror movies. I just like I'll find one on occasion. It doesn't really freak me out, but it'll just make me go, "Oh shit." But
But the thing
What
is,
movie
like,
is
it didn't
that?
phase me, and I feel like that like made me a bit worried because I feel like I'm just desensitized.
yeah, you seem a lot more desensitized to stuff like that, but
A
that's
movie
just
example of degloving, by the way, is Gerald's Game. How she has to get out of the handcuffs.
Mm.
yeah.
She and it shows it in like full fucking glory, man. Like it's like she had to basically cut around the wrist like in a circular motion, and then she had to basically use the blood as lube to get her hand out of the handcuff.
Jesus
It is
Christ.
pretty bad. Yeah,
Pat-
and it shows it in like full fucking glory. She doesn't get the entire skin off, but like I mean, it goes up to like the knuckle. It's pretty bad.
I feel like they would just kind of like cake on after a certain point, you know?
Pat, what
Like,
about
I feel
you?
like
What are you talking about? Handcuffs?
yeah, like blood.
Oh,
cake
yeah.
Like
Well,
a
no, like
makeshift.
whenever, but you also got to remember that's less skin on the hand. So
Sure,
I mean, like she cuts to the muscle basically. So like
Mm.
it's less skin on the hand, so therefore less mass to go through the cuff.
Oh, I will say this though: the most interesting like gore in any like video game I ever saw was the trailer for like I think it was like Dead Island or something like that.
Oh
The big
yeah,
trailer where like he's a zombie and he's running and he's slowly turning as he's running, and then eventually the skin starts rotting and his bicep, like the muscle, his bicep just falls off of his body and plops on the ground. That was probably the
oh you
most
guys
gore I've
want
ever something, but that's
you want some interesting ass horror movies? Watch VHS 1 and 2. Don't watch Viral. Viral sucked ass, but VHS 1 and 2 is fantastic.
The only horror movies that I've seen like the gore be like goofy is the babysitter films.
Oh yeah, no,
Netflix
that's where it's
original
kind of
ones.
it's more like hee hee ha ha. This is how funny it is. Someone just
Yeah.
exploded. Like yeah, but I do love those movies. They're entertaining on their own right.
I think
Anyways,
Val
Patrick.
the same way.
They're so stupid they're funny. That's
Oh, yeah.
how that works.
Patrick, what do you got?
I was sitting here this whole time trying to figure out like why I fucking hate horror movies and why I think horror games are the clearly superior thing. Because I can't get into horror movies. Every time I watch one, it's like, who the fuck would do that? And I like the only argument I could think of is, well, obviously this is a foreign concept in this universe, but it's like I feel like even if like I don't know, somebody's in a fucking log cabin in the woods and their friend is flayed into like fucking sushi rolls outside, I feel like you would go, huh, I think it's dangerous to go outside and not investigate instead of just me locking the door and getting a shotgun and hiding in the fucking closet. Like, it's probably a safer bet.
Here he is. He is the
Yeah,
boy.
Interruption!
Patrick,
Patrick,
a
fun.
good movie that I think you would like because you say yourself you cannot get into horror.
It's the
Watch
OG
Cabin in the
interrupter from
Woods.
the second episode. I'm back, baby.
Yeah.
We're
No,
talking
I-
about
I-
we're talking about horror movies that used to like make you not like scare you, but used to make you just go, "Oh shit, they actually did this." So if you got
No,
anything, please bring it to the table.
The source of the topic was goriest shit, and like
Yeah, gory, the goriest horror movie you've
Gory
ever
shit
seen.
that made you go,
Goriest
holy shit,
horror
they actually
movie.
did that.
damn it, Seth,
What
you're the
have
one
I
that asked the question.
seen?
If I can get your shit together.
What do you got, Delon?
think
I've
you
seen a
finished what
lot
I
of
was
horror
saying, but
movies.
that's
I don't know
cool.
which. I don't
Okay.
remember which one was like gory, like very gory,
What's the most recent
or
one
just
you've
gory. What was it? The banana splits.
Hey, Patrick didn't get to finish.
Kind of gory.
Yeah, let's let Patrick go ahead and do his thing.
Good shit, Seth. Good hosting.
Hey, I did say he was going to be joining late. I just didn't expect him to explode into the room like that, but I should have seen it coming from a mile away. But
You know what, baby?
Yep.
I'm intoxicated and fucking I'm a better host than you. Shit.
Muted. Patrick is muted right now.
Okay, well then I guess I'll say my piece then. So The biggest, the worst horror movie that I had seen, as far as like not necessarily like gore related, but just well, a little bit of both, just like gore, and it kind of made me sit back and go, "Oh God, why was this made?" It was The Thing from 2011, because some of the transformations in that movie disturbed me a little bit.
Some are good, most
For
are
those of
terrible.
y'all that haven't seen it, go ahead and go watch it at some point. Actually, don't. Save yourself the 2 hours of cancer. But basically, there's like one where like, well, I think what got me into wanting to watch the movie in the first place was that there was a scene where they go in to like steal the keys so that nobody can leave the facility, and the girl just like her body just like starts like
That's
extending
actually one of
upward,
the better
and
transformations.
it was. She starts like expanding upward from her spinal column and tilting back, and she grows like a giant vagina mouth from her stomach.
Yep.
And yeah, Alexis tuned back in at a great time.
Yeah.
But and then she starts chasing the other girl, impales one dude and starts eating him in like a very oddly seductive horror way. But I think the thing from 2011, and I hate to say it, but the Final Destination franchise.
Oh yeah, Final Destination is pretty good about that sort of thing, though.
It
But then
was
there's-
very good.
True.
But I will say this though, they have a very they have a very wide like rule set to play in. Like there's only so many ways that like Jason can kill a guy, Freddy Krueger can kill a guy, you know, things like that. Final Destination, you just find a location and then have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a very
I actually enjoyed Final
nice
Destination
idea. I did
that
too.
too.
It was a very interesting twist on like the horror idea, cuz I think it was towards the later films with the exception of the last one, so I would say Final Destination 3 and Final Destination 4, those two were the
one of the worst
worst.
ones.
They are the worst
One.
horror movies that I have ever seen from like story-wise, but the kills
The
were
only thing that
very
annoys
nice.
me about those ones is the characters are absolute assholes, and I fucking hate them.
It wasn't
I
even that they
cannot
were.
stand them.
I will say this. There is one incident where there was like this like gymnast lady who like tried to do
Oh,
back.
oh,
That was
oh!
a really cool death.
I
enjoyed
saw
the
that.
fuck out of that.
I
That scared me from trying to do a backflip for like the entirety from like high school to now.
I jumped in my damn chair. I was watching it, and like that was the
It was very
first.
realistic.
Yeah, it was the first because because you can see it happening compared to half of the other kills that you see, like the bridge randomly collapsing and shit, and a bunch of people getting impaled over and over again. But like the yeah yeah, oopsie poopsie, I broke a bridge. But
Very much.
Fucked it, Johnny.
yep. But I think the kill where she got baby powder in her face while she was doing the backflip and then folded herself in half like a pretzel.
And then her bones are sticking out of her legs, and she basically just like folds like a fucking.
Yeah, she
lobster.
literally like
And
it.
then
If you
when you show her body, her finger is twitching, and there's blood leaking out of her mouth.
Yeah, they did a
Like,
you know
well
what's
because that's
funny
what would
is-
happen is because like something that like
Yeah.
and this is a little off topic, but this is also very interesting with that kind of like
Yeah.
yeah, exactly, like a quesadilla, if you will. But like something I think was something that I read once was that there was a scientific study that was done like back in like the Roman times where they wanted to see how long the human brain could persist after death. So they told this guy that they were going to kill him because he was he was like some criminal or something like that. But they instructed him to blink as many times as he possibly could, and they were going to time it after they decapitated him. So they decapitated him, and while he was blinking, and he continued to blink for I think it was around 20 to 22 seconds. So it doesn't
I think
surprise
they said it
me
was, like,
in that
they rounded
movie.
up to, like 30 seconds.
Yeah, rounded up like 8 digits, my guy. But like Then again, they were the Romans.
It varies with each brain.
When in
because there
Rome,
was
do
a
as
French guy-
do as the Romans do and skip numbers. But like, I think in Final Destination when they had that little feature that you're talking about, Alexis, I liked that a little bit. The kill itself stunned me because it was a good stinger kill, but also it was just like, I was like, oh my god, the sound. But like, not even that. It was more like, I was just sitting there and I was sitting there and I was just like, I noticed like the twitching in the finger and stuff, and I was just like, yeah, that kind of makes sense. That's the most realistic kill that I've seen in probably any of the Final Destination movies, except for, I want to say, the plane explosion in the beginning of Final Destination 1 / the end of Final Destination. Yeah, Flight 180 going up in flames. That is the reason why I'm terrified of, not because of the movie, but just in general. I'm terrified of flying, and I'm terrified of plane crashes. So if my freaking YouTube and Twitch and stuff takes off, I will be driving to any convention I go to. I will not take a plane
Be flying
for
because
shit.
I'm
You
not
were
a
not gonna
pussy.
drive to like fuck.
Okay, here's
Also-
the thing,
also
Seth.
the
Is
fact that-
you
oh,
know
no.
what's funny? Speaking of plane flight versus driving, you know what's funny? More people die in car crashes, which, by the way, Final Destination 2. More people die in
yeah,
crashes
oh my
like
God.
that
Yeah, that pile
than
up on the highway.
fucking dying in a plane crash. You know how fucking how statistically rare it is to die in a plane crash?
It's like getting struck
Yeah,
by
but how
lightning
By the
twice.
It's
same time,
extremely rare.
there's
Yeah,
like not that many planes in the sky, but there's a shitload of cars. So I feel like it's just
exactly.
not a fair thing, you know.
It's not really a fair
I
comparison.
mean, it's kind of like
but-
I had a buddy of mine. He said he refuses to ride roller coasters because of Final Destination 4. I'm like, well, granted, that was fucking cool,
3?
or whichever one it was. 3.
It was
Sorry, I
it was 3.
lost track on the
It was 3.
franchise. It's been a while since I've watched these, but anyways,
Because
so, like,
3 was the
you
one
know-
with the girls that got baked in the tanning beds.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
I remember that.
Yeah.
That was kind of a funny match.
Stuart just liked to look at the
From the
titties.
tanning beds to the
4
coffins.
was like the NASCAR one. 4 was like the NASCAR deaths. Where
Oh, that was the worst
Oh,
one,
because
honestly.
they
That
were
was the
like,
worst
3D.
premonition kill.
Delon, have you seen Final
That was
Destination?
the worst one in my opinion.
Yep.
Final Destination 4 was terrible.
All
I fucking
5
hated
movies,
it.
baby.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah,
I feel like
4
there
is
was,
the
like-
worst one out of the series.
By the
3
way,
at
so-
least has some redeeming
No, yeah,
parts.
4 is bad.
I'm gonna interrupt you there for a second there, bud. Miranda's in the chat right now, and she's saying that she knows people that have been struck by lightning twice and survived. Since we're talking about statistics of dying and shit.
Oh yeah, no, I'm
Lightning
not
ain't
saying. I'm just
shit.
saying it's a rare moment to go in a plane crash, let alone die. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, you're more likely to die in a plane crash if a plane crashes. What I'm trying to say, it's more rare for a plane to crash than it is for you to die.
Also,
Basically, what
I
I'm
just
trying
wanna-
to say is air travel's way safer.
Yeah.
I just want to say I'm kind of intoxicated at the moment, so I'm thinking back like, man, sober James is gonna listen back to this later on and fucking hate himself.
No, I think you're just
Oh.
gonna find a newfound hatred for the rest of us.
I think that's very fair because right now I'm enjoying myself, and usually I don't. So
All right, let Alexa speak. She's dying to speak here. She's
I
already
was
popping
gonna
her
say
fingers.
go ahead.
That's the key to Stuart's humor is he just gets drunk and then spouts whatever shit comes off his mind.
Or
That
he
is
like
a fair
swallow,
amount.
or he swallows like 15, or he swallows 15 gallons of dip.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Delon is
Dude,
the
I had
only
to buy
the
a
only
coworker
pure.
dip today. Oh my god.
I think aside from maybe Alexis, but she does live in California, so it wouldn't surprise me. Delon is the only pure person on the entire Discord server.
We're going like 7 deep, boys.
Wait, what?
I'm saying that you're the only pure person because you don't drink and you don't smoke and you don't do drugs.
Oh, yeah. Fuck that
Well,
shit.
there is
What are
a
you,
reason for
Jewish?
it.
Fuck that
I'm
pussy
underage
shit.
to drink and smoke.
He's
so-
Muslim actually.
That is also true.
I'm 19.
I
Go
am.
fuck yourself.
Oh, true.
There was a joke. I actually want to see if Delon remembers this conversation. Me and Delon were in marching band together in high school, all 4 years.
Fucking nerd.
Yes, and
Yeah.
I'd say that I was in marching band too.
so my mom used to,
Exactly.
because he lived right next to the school, and he always
Call him a
needed.
saxophone.
Well, he always needed a ride home up until he got a car. But me and my mom used to take him home after band practice, right? And one of the times that we were sitting there. Oh
Did I
shit!
interrupt you?
Hold on.
Did I interrupt you with the burp? Is that what just happened?
You did, and it completely destroyed my train of thought. I can't remember.
One time you're just sitting there.
No, I know that. I know that. I'll think of it at some point. But yep, here's my freaking this is my content. It's just me screwing up basic sentences, losing my train of thought, and just having severe ADHD. Oh, look, shiny.
And your drunk friend.
And my drunk friend. But oh no, okay, I remember now. Thank you. I don't know why that reminded me. So Delon, do you remember whenever we were taking you home one night and we were like, my mom was asking you like questions about the Islam faith and stuff like that, and you were just like, I don't know, I don't really pay attention. I'm a lazy Muslim.
I didn't even know he was Muslim. You can't caught me off guard.
I think I remember it.
Do you remember what you used to say whenever my mom would bring my dog with us?
Oh, that I don't remember.
Never got two bitches.
Delon and I used to have a lot of like
I got
little.
third.
Delon and I used to have like a lot of really stupid jokes where like we would just speak in a really high pitched voice for no reason. At one point, we started like we were sitting on the sidelines like screwing around during. Hold on, Alexis. I'm almost done. So Delon and I would sit on the sidelines our first year in band with our buddy Andrew, and we would start bobbing up and down going, oh wimboe, oh wimboe, oh wimboe. And then Delon and I
I remember.
Delon and I in unison would go, ah wee. We had so much fun in band, bro. I don't even care. Okay, so I was in the bottom band all 4 years.
Good.
Yeah, he got really good. I tried to get good like during junior year, and I bombed, and I just ended up staying in the bottom band all 4 years. And, hey, piss off, buddy. No. So I was in bottom band all 4 years of high school, but I'm okay with it. But
And I joke about it all the time because it's so funny.
he left a sign in the castle on the server for Minecraft. He left a sign that said, 4-year concert band, get fucked, nerd. And I was just like, okay. All right, buddy.
And then I read that
was
sign and
funny.
like started this kind of voice, and then he just started.
We both played the same instrument.
Yeah, we did. We were both euphonium players, and he just happened to be better than me because he has
Way
more
better.
of an affinity at like he learns music faster than I did, and he had a better tone with how he would play. Me, I was moderately decent at tone, and I could pick up on the music just fine. And I
No,
could,
honestly, you were. You just didn't try.
yeah, I was good. I just didn't try hard enough. And when I did,
Boys.
it was
Me,
bullshit. My
Me,
junior.
the try hard that I am.
Boys,
What's
Yeah.
up,
you're gonna
Christian?
want to hear this.
Oh God, here we
What you
go.
got, nerd?
Sam Puckett from iCarly has made an OnlyFans.
Oh Jesus.
Okay,
We
I'm
won,
not-
boys.
I'm not-
Oh.
Yeah, podcast. Bye. Bye.
Everybody's leaving the podcast. Alexis is currently like stroking her hair, like it's okay, it'll be over soon. She's like
So
stroking her
excited.
puppy with the satellite cone on his head, just being like, "It's okay, it'll all be over." Go get the pupper. We need a doggo segment for the stream. We haven't had a doggo segment on the podcast. in a
Oh, I
while.
would have brought my dog, but I don't have a camera.
Aw, big oof.
Dang.
Fans.
Wait,
Enter.
Muslims don't eat their dogs?
That's
No.
not-
Okay,
my
that's
fucking dog.
Chinese, you dumb shit.
That's fucking Chinese.
Christian, are you racist?
No.
Are you racist, bro?
I just blew a
No.
fat cloud directly into my pop filter and suffocated myself.
Do you
for a
think I
second.
have? Do you think I eat dogs? You racist fuck.
No.
I like
So
to
if
spit
you're
to some
actually
buddy.
good, I did not.
Stuart's just over here looking all depressed because he can't find Sam.
I can't
Jeanette,
find the OnlyFans.
He can't find Jeanette McCurdy's OnlyFans. Just Google it. Just type in.
Oh, I
Jeanette
think I
McCurdy.
found it.
Are you gonna subscribe?
Yeah.
Probably.
Honestly,
For like $20 a month.
Jesus
Fucking whatever
Christ.
it takes.
Lauren has the fucking OnlyFans.
$75 a month for a bunch of booty hole pics. I'm not interested. Actually,
Look,
if we
man.
can get
People nowadays be making OnlyFans. That's the same cost as a Disney Plus account.
Yeah,
for
honestly.
your annual
And that's
subscription.
that's with an 80% off discount. Because
Yeah.
before I to accurately like back up my hatred for OnlyFans, I looked at a couple OnlyFans. I didn't subscribe to any, but I looked it up because I didn't know what it was.
You disgust me.
No, listen here. So
Fucking loser.
here's my deal. If we can get 85 followers on Twitch and at least 85 subs on the YouTube channel or five subscriptions during this stream, I'll make an OnlyFans, but it'll be my toe pics.
Say that shit. You know Miranda's in the chat.
I know she's in the chat, and I'm telling her no because she's already in first place for the whole month. She's been in first place for 2 months now.
All right, followers, let's get it going. Let's get it going. We got to do
that. We got to do this
subscription for only Seth Rice OnlyFans.
Five subs during the stream. God damn it, she did it. Alexis, how many times have I told you not? How many times have I told you not to do that shit?
Okay,
Oh my Jesus Christ. Okay, so
What the fuck's happening? I'm sorry, I was lost in like Jeanette McCurry titties.
that's
going on?
understandable. Have a nice day. She is a
right.
fine woman, but so
Time to make the OnlyFans.
here's what happened. Here's what happened, my guy. So I said we were making jokes about OnlyFans just now. I said I don't have an OnlyFans.
Pupper.
Oh my god, doggo segment. But anyway, so ADHD. Jesus. So I was saying that I will make an OnlyFans, but it'll just be the toe pics, like what I posted on my Instagram.
I'm familiar up to this bit.
Link in bio, by the way.
All
Shame.
right, time to check that out real quick.
Please do. Prim
What's
of,
an OnlyFans?
Prim
Just
of
show
Bridges.
butthole.
It is the Prim of Bridges on Instagram.
Oh, you have a Shih Tzu. I also have a Shih Tzu.
Yeah, but hers is cuter.
Have you seen my
Ooh,
fucking Shih
go
Tzu?
get her
Cuter
because,
dog wins.
It took me a while to go get her because I had to go load some water. I had to go get some water.
Load some
cases
water.
because my grandma and her
Load some
friends
water.
Load
Hey.
some water like artillery shells stand by fire.
I just don't feel like Patrick's gonna take advantage of me while I'm intoxicated. I'm scared.
Nah, he's muted. He's probably not even listening at this point. But
He
that's
doesn't
okay.
know yet.
He doesn't know. But
We've been waiting for you to shut the fuck
just
up.
realized
so
I
I, can
still
finally
had
say what I've
Minecraft
been thinking
open this
about
whole
for a
time.
fucking horror movie.
oh yeah, freaking
Jesus fucking Christ.
so many tangents. Finish your statement that you were saying about horror games.
Dude, I was gonna
versus-
say like the worst. It's not even that fucking good anymore because you motherfuckers like made me wait so fucking long.
Well,
Just
then
fucking
why'd
go
you
on.
fucking stay muted the whole time? Fucking
'Cause I was
be a
taking a
man.
shit.
Fucking be a man. Say your statement. There's no reason to fucking like
Hey,
wait
you know
for
what?
us
That
to
beer on
call
your
on
desk.
you.
That beer on your desk. Keep drinking it.
That's the plan.
Yikes.
No, keep drinking it. Take another sip right now.
chug it.
See, you're a fucking
Chug
bitch.
it.
Anyway, you did what I said, you
Poor
stupid
dog.
bitch. Anyway,
You're not leaving. You're
the
mine
fuck were we
now.
talking about? Because I literally just got back.
Just now we were
I'm
talking
gonna make
about
OnlyFans.
we were talking about how Christian brought up randomly in the middle of us talking about some funny stories from me and Delon growing up in high school. He did the growing up, I didn't. But anyway, so so we were talking about that, and then Christian randomly brought up that Jeanette McCurdy, who did Sam Puckett on iCarly, now has an OnlyFans, and everybody started freaking out, saying that they're gonna go sub.
Guys.
Hold on, Alexis.
Yes, Alexis.
What's up?
Guys, Miranda gifted another 5 subs.
You just now saw that? I saw it as soon as it happened.
Because I was gone.
Oh yeah, you weren't here. So what we said, Patrick, is that we were making a joke. I said if we can get 85, if we can get at least 85 followers on, we're at 78, so we're not doing too bad. But if we get to 85 followers on the Twitch, and if we get to 85 subs to the YouTube channel, or if somebody donate, or if we get 5 subs during the Twitch stream, I'm gonna make an OnlyFans, but it's only gonna be the toe pics, and I'm gonna like make a bunch of jokes about the toe pics. Well, of course, Miranda, being the stubborn bitch that she is, love you sis, she freaking immediately donates 5 gifted subs.
I'm a sub now.
OnlyFans time.
I didn't even have to spend money on you, Seth.
Leaving.
Did you
Yeah,
sub?
I think I'm still a sub too.
I say you're not leaving, and she's kissing me now.
Aw.
You're mine now.
She licks her butthole with that same tongue, dude.
That's how you know it's clean.
Yikes.
I know.
Oh, she gifted 6.
That
You got dog shit lips.
She gifted 6 subs and resubbed herself.
You got booty lips, Alexis.
Bruh.
I think my Prime expired. I used the Prime.
I used a sub token because you can only get sub tokens for Twitch through iPhone, and I've had like 2 of them for the longest time. And I used one of them to sub to her channel a couple days ago when she was streaming Modern Warfare. Go check her out, Alto97 Baby on Twitch. But yeah, you're welcome.
Buddy Jared might
I
be,
gave you the plug. Are you
watching your
freaking
stream.
happy? No, I'm joking. But like, yeah, if we
Better
can
be happy.
I'm trying to get to 100 followers soon, but I'm taking it in baby steps. I'm setting little dumb goals that we can meet here and there.
I stood up and I felt lightheaded.
Oh Jesus. Well, it's probably because you're drunk. But
Yes.
I'm trying to set little goals here and there for the channel growth. Like I'm trying to see like if I can get like maybe 5 or 10 subs at a time. I'll do something stupid. And everybody gets to choose what's what. The last time I did that, it was the first stream that I actually did really well on. I was on I did a stream called the All-in-One stream. I still have the footage for that. It's 12 hours of just us playing games and me switching which
Constantly mashed.
yeah, we switched games throughout the stream. It's probably been done before, but I've never seen it been done before, so I figured, okay, all in one stream. This is going to be dope. We played Halo, then we played Terraria, I played CS:GO for a little bit, and then me and one of Miranda's friends, I think it was her boyfriend maybe, played Valorant for a little bit. And then I ended the stream at about 11 hours and 56 minutes in or something like that. And it was the most successful stream that I've had to date, minus all the subs that have been getting gifted lately. And I know it's typically only Miranda and then like you guys subbing, and I appreciate you guys for that. I really do. But like that stream got me affiliated after 2 weeks of actually streaming on PC. That stream got me affiliated. We got 65 followers, I think. And and the goal was like 60 even, I think, or 50 even or something like that. And we shot up to 60. We got up to 65, 67.
I love how I mumble something under my breath, and you're like, "Yeah, sure." I'm like, "Oh shit, he heard that."
No, it's fine.
Sorry, keep going.
Miranda says her and her friend made a bunch of accounts.
That's what she said. But there was a lot of... I shared the link to... I do know she made a couple to help out with that. So I'll admit we did kind of cheat the system a tiny bit. But, I mean... Those accounts are usually active,
You're
as far
still
as I
doing
know.
better
but-
than I am, dude.
Well, I've gotten pretty...
Well, you're doing better than I am.
I've
at least.
gotten pretty good at... well, maybe not pretty good, but I'm making progress with this whole streaming thing. And like
Well, yeah.
my YouTube is kind of slow right now. It's just the podcast going up right now because
It's always been slow.
well,
That's the thing.
not always. I took a break for a little while. I was uploading consistently every weekend. I was uploading every weekend whenever I first got started. About a year ago. In 3 months it'll be a year ago that I started my YouTube channel. Sick.
Christian, where'd your webcam go?
I just shut it off. It kept glitching out, so.
That's a good idea.
But yeah.
See it.
I used to upload like every weekend, and then I moved from California to Texas. I made a couple more videos, and then I just wasn't streaming for a while because I got sick and tired of my parents' audio getting picked up in the background because I didn't have a door to the room that I was staying in.
They're fighting. They get a divorce, Seth.
I hope not. My parents are awesome. But
They don't love you anymore.
that's okay. But that's okay. I don't love me anymore anyway.
No one loved you.
Stuart,
Delon found that
only here because
Delon found
only
that a
here because
little
Stop
too
Stuart
funny.
drinking
listened
the
to doing it.
fucking beer, Stuart. God's sake.
You're not my fucking mom.
And you want to intoxicate yourself
Someone
even
get
more?
Stuart Mom on the line.
I'm a mom towards everyone.
Yeah.
What?
Except me. Like, honest to God, I'm the only person you haven't babied yet.
Well, except for any of us in the Discord, because we're all older than you, except for maybe Eben.
That's
No,
true too.
no, Evan and I are the same age.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, how old is Alexis?
18.
I thought Evan was 17.
No,
I think I
Evan's-
might be the
Evan-
oldest
he's
one here.
18.
No. Patrick is the oldest one here.
Wait, hold on. I just realized what I just did. I'm sorry.
What did
I
you
realized that,
do?
like,
Ew.
she said, I'm 18. I was like, and then kept doing this.
There goes
I
the
realized
lawn.
how that looked.
Funny, Stuart, you could have
afterwards.
just... Hey,
I
Stuart,
could've
you know
just
what's
said
funny?
nothing.
You could have just
I'm
said
over
nothing,
here. I
and
just
it
don't want to
would
be
have
here
gone over
anymore.
perfectly fine.
It sucks. It sucks.
What?
He shrank into the distance and said, "I don't want to be here anymore. This sucks."
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Can you slam your door real quick? You should have just done that from the beginning. You should have just been like, "Okay, I'm done, guys," and then just close your door behind you.
I realized what it looked like after the fact. I was like, oh shit.
Now
this
I
girl-
roll all the
he's
way
gonna look
down.
worse if I don't acknowledge it.
What, Delon, what did you do?
You could have just not
Okay, I hit
acknowledged
my
it
shoulder on
and
my
probably
desk, that
been
hurt.
fine.
Hold on. I can't hear. Delon, what did you do?
You hit my shoulder on my desk. It hurts.
How did you hit your shoulder
How
on your
did you hit your
desk?
I rolled too quick.
Wait, you rolled? Did you combat roll across your room?
No, I rolled my chair over to my desk and I went too far.
Oh.
How low is your chair?
Christ.
Oh my god.
Do we need to get you shoulder? This is gonna be the title of this stream is gonna be Mickey Mouse porn and shoulder injuries.
No.
Oh yeah, he wasn't here for that. I'm gonna give you a little bit of context, Delon. So he okay,
Oh,
that's a
Squish
better
is back.
yeah, that's a better
back.
yeah. For the sake of convenience, that's a better camera. But like, Delon, we were talking about the we talked about the
my laptop. My
I
desktop.
know, I'm being
Yeah.
weird. I
we
got
talked
it.
we talked about the balls on my chest quote. Oh yeah, I didn't. I didn't finish that story actually. Immediately
she
after
did.
that, Z is chasing me around with a bucket of lava, and he goes and
You did finish this, sir.
he goes you want me to do you, Seth?
Oh wait, no.
Just
no.
randomly.
Oh, wait.
I have it.
Oh, you have it. You have it.
It's
She wrote it
He was
down.
trying to. He was trying. No, because he was trying to light me. No, he didn't try to light me on fire. He was accidentally lighting me on fire like twice, and he goes, "Oh yeah, I was actually doing Seth.
Or I was trying to do Seth or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was actually doing Seth."
And like immediately afterwards, I said, "Don't ever say that ever again." And he's very good at backpedaling from stuff like that. But he and I have had very many interactions where we say something just outrageously stupid. I think one of the ones that Christian probably remembers this, and anybody who's been around for some of the earlier streams that I was doing on PlayStation. We had a PlayStation World on Minecraft that we were doing, and yeah, Christian remembers this. This was actually before the spinal fluid story.
Fuck you for bringing that up again.
I need to
you
talk.
asshole.
Yeah, and I'm gonna
It's
tell
not
Delon about it
actually
because
that
Delon
bad.
doesn't. It's not that bad, and Delon needs context for that later.
Later. Hey,
But-
hey,
Hit me up
tell
with the
about it later.
context, baby.
I'll tell you the context in a minute. But Z and I were sitting there, and
Christian, you motherfucker, I wanted to hear it.
Christian continued to put cats all over the roof of the house that I had spent 4 days working on. It was a creative
That was
server.
the only pussy you were gonna get.
At the time, yes, because I was a single bitch in the Marine Corps, raw. But I was
Yeah, you're a single bitch.
he could piss off. So he continued to put cats all over the roof of my house, and he did it to Z's too. And Z started like killing these cats, and I was just like, I was sitting there like saying something along the lines of like, dude, I'm not sure if this is ethical. And he says, oh, it's okay. Sometimes it's okay to slaughter cats, just out of context. And for some reason, he and I found that to be some of the funniest shit ever. Now,
No,
Delon,
I'll tell you what the funniest shit ever was on the PlayStation Minecraft world.
which one?
The fact that I kept putting beehives and TNT on your fucking house.
God damn it! Now I have to edit that clip into the freaking.
I don't know. Stop! Stop! Quit it!
Oh, my eyes burn.
Oh, this is gonna.
I hate you. The fact that you brought that up. Okay, and I have to edit. I didn't edit it into the last podcast episode, so now I have to edit both of those clips into this one that's going to go up on the YouTube channel.
Bitch.
Yeah, go subscribe, please. Come enjoy come and join the cancer. So
Scribble.
go subscribble.
I subscribed more recently, or not subscribe. I post more frequently than he does at the moment.
Yeah, that's
so.
because you have a wider range and you have more time on your hands. I can't have any more times on my hands because I'm looking for a new job. But here's the context behind the
I
spine.
work longer than you do.
Delon, here's the context behind the spinal fluid story.
Like
That's
right
the
where
base of
the-
your
where
neck.
the-
It's where your brainstem connects with your actual brain.
That's what I'm saying. My brain, it's my fucking brain stem, man.
Your
I can.
brain is
You know how many
shorting out.
neurons
I don't
are
know what to
in
fucking
your?
tell you.
No, you know how many fucking neurons are in your brain stem? Holy shit!
Oh my God.
It's like I'm
These are
talking
the
about right where
shower
the
thoughts
spinal
we're
cord.
having.
I know it's like right where the spinal cord connects to the brain stem, and I'm just saying maybe that's what I'm feeling.
He was laying down.
Keep it to myself.
Here, Christian, turn your camera to show him where you used to. This is gonna be the last time I bring this up, at least for right now.
It better fucking be.
It's gonna be the last time I
Alright.
explain the
For
clip.
now.
So he used to lay like
that
that.
thing right there.
Damn, bitch, you live with
No, no,
us.
no, no, no. Hold on, no. You want to know how I laid? Hold on.
Okay, here we go. He's getting up.
God, you're even fatter than I thought you were.
He was laying like that in his bed, and he was playing on the PlayStation. His TV is in the background, as you can see, and for some whatever reason, he was getting this like weird like piercing pain to the
I
base
still
of his
get it.
neck. I know you still get it.
It wasn't pain. It wasn't pain. It was more like a weird feeling, and I could audibly
It was like
hear
a
it.
yeah, it was like a I still don't understand, bro. But like it was a tingling feeling that he had, and I understand now because like my posture is so screwed up. It happens sometimes. It's when like
Wait, as opposed to inaudibly hear it? The fuck does that mean?
you're not supposed to be able to hear it. If
Oh,
you do,
I
you need
am
to go to a
able to hear
chiropractor.
it.
Like you're not
Inaudibly hear it. Like,
No, he
versus
did- he-
audibly hear it.
No, I said inaudible. He
I
said
could
audible.
audibly
but-
hear it.
So
Do your
Delon,
thing.
he started telling us that he had this weird like almost leaking feeling in his spinal column, and he went on for
And it
10
sounded
minutes.
like-
I have two clips, 2 30-second clips explaining the entire damn thing. And he starts saying like, dude, I swear to God, it's my freaking brainstem. By the way, this guy is sober while he's talking about this. He starts talking about, yeah.
Hey, you want to put that finger down?
Fuck no.
Why do you
know,
have so much
you
of
know
an
your
accent?
mistakes, buddy.
Can I cook those sausage fingers and eat them?
Bro, why does their accent come out during that, man?
I don't know.
Accent?
I do
What are you
that all
talking
the
about?
time.
But there was an accent in there.
Yeah,
There's
fuck
an
you.
there's an accent in there too. Shut up, you country bumpkin
Fuck
fuck.
no.
Boy, you're from fucking Texas. If you're
You're
fucking,
from Tennessee.
here's the thing, right? You're from fucking Texas.
You're from
Your whole-
Tennessee.
Your state is like, we're gonna succeed. We're gonna be our own nation. It's
We
like
don't
that
all
scene
talk
from
We
about
fucking-
could,
difference
and that's
between
that's
No,
Tennessee.
hold on.
no,
Shut
that's a
the
different.
fuck up.
That's a,
Shut the fuck up. You're like that scene from fucking like Iron Man 1, where it's like, we're gonna be a better union and fucking all you sons of bitches. And then like the rest of the US is like, so how'd you solve the icing problem? Like you remember the two Iron Mans like going up? Like Iron Man, like fucking Tony Stark, fucking
yeah,
Robert Downey
yeah.
Jr., the other guy.
I remember.
How'd you solve the icing problem? Yeah, that's the problem. Then you fucking like fall to the ground and die. That's what the state that you're in currently. You're currently in free fall going down.
I guess, but here,
Yeah,
at least it's
shut the
not.
fuck up.
At least it's not Florida. But so he's completely sober while he's talking about this, and he starts talking about like how he feels like it's like the tip of his brainstem, and like he feels like it sounds to him for some reason. He can hear it. He says it sounds like he's leaking spinal fluid or something like that. And to this,
It had a leaking sound, and now that I think about it, it was more of a, it's more of an electric kind of like a. Kind of like, you know how like loose wires kind of will
you
spark every now
literally
and then? It
sound
feels like that.
exactly how you sounded a year and a half ago when we were streaming this.
Because fuck you, that's why.
Yes, I know. I
don't
still
know how to
don't
explain it.
understand.
Fuck
There is
you.
just drop it. There is no way to explain it. There is no way to explain it. It literally makes no sense. But the thing that I think he was trying to explain with it is that it's like it's not a tingling, electrifying, leaking spinal fluid feeling. It's supposed it's something with your posture. It starts to like stiffen up. Like I don't even know. I'm not even gonna bother trying. I can't. I don't have the brain capacity for this shit. But yeah, that's the context behind that story. Is that
Cartilage.
Yes, there we go, cartilage. Shit. I can't think of any words today. But yeah, so that's the context behind that. The context behind this other clip that I now have to edit in, thanks Christian.
You're fucking welcome,
In his
prick.
conquest to troll me on this world, he was flying around in creative mode like we were. And
was my world, by the way.
yes. And he was placing TNT along the edges of my house because he wanted to
Not the
screw
edges,
around.
just the top edge.
Yeah, just the top edges. And this is before he blew up my house, after I accidentally blew up his.
And I accidentally blew up yours as well, by the way.
Yes, I know, but I don't have the clip for that, sadly. But yeah, so he started placing beehives everywhere for some reason, and it was such a random block. This was right around the time that the bee update came out, and like it was just so random. And I had no idea why it was so funny, but it was just a random block, and he was just placing it everywhere. And every time I broke it, he would put it back in a line, and it was just becoming a tedious thing. And it was like, I think 15 seconds of me just sounding like DeLon whenever he laughs really hard. Not like that, but like whenever you... Anyway.
Right, not
Oh,
Yeah. Okay, Miranda, yes, I am reading the chat. The reason I'm not smart tonight. No, I'm not. I'm never smart. You should know this.
To say you're never smart.
I don't.
Yeah,
And to
you need to get
reiterate for anybody who is just now tuning in, towards the last like 20 or so minutes that this is about to go on or whatever, my camera is off tonight, primarily because I don't have.
You can't find a
my-
skull mask.
No, my mask is right next to me at all times, bro. I carry that thing wherever I go, bro. But like, it's not the mask. It's not my mask that's the problem. I just don't have my proper camera hooked up, and I don't want to unplug a bunch of shit so I can plug it in because I don't have a USB hub yet because I'm a broke ass bitch. And my camera that's built into
USB hub, for fuck's sake, dude.
Oh, just give it to me whenever we go see the movie. But like, yeah. So the built-in camera on my laptop or whatever wasn't syncing up with Discord when we tried to start before we went live, so I was just kind of like, you know what, I'm not even gonna bother with it. So plus without the mask on, my mic audio is a lot more clear through my significantly better mic versus the headset mic that I have is really good. It's probably up to par with my condenser, but my condenser is significantly... Alexis, what the hell are y'all doing?
Okay, he's live.
Oh, you guys are poking... Are you guys poking Stuart through the camera?
Yes.
I have no idea. But I feel like there was a
Pass
gap.
out for a bit? What the fuck did you do?
There was a gap. There was a gap.
Patrick, this man is zooted.
He is beyond.
Weak body.
Weak
Was he
body.
like an adult?
I kind of have to like tune you guys out for a little bit at a time to like maintain sanity. So like I usually just like I reach because the thing is what I'm sitting on is like a blanket and like a pillow, so I'm really fucking cozy. So occasionally I just kind of
Get
like just
drunk.
drift and then just come back.
Bruh, Drunk
Hey,
Stewart is
so-
so much fun, bro. We need to
Seth.
have more moments like this, but
Bro,
yeah,
I got
we're
you.
we're
Diseases.
coming up
So Seth,
on about 2 hours here. I think we're gonna get
I
ready
have
to.
no
We're gonna
idea
get.
what time it is. There's a chair perfectly blocking the
hey,
time on
hey,
my
really
oven.
quickly because
I
we
can't
didn't get to
go.
do it last week.
What?
You guys are all gonna have to meet up. Wait, hold on, wait. Delon, do you watch
What?
WandaVision?
Oh boy, we're getting a new
Yeah.
update.
Let's not
Yeah.
go further into that yet. I want to wait until everybody who's interested in talking about it and interested in the show is willing to watch, and I don't want to spoil anything for any of the. Yeah, Miranda just freaking chat just told me not to do any spoilers, so we're not going to talk about it
I wasn't
this
gonna
time.
do any spoilers. That's the thing. I was just
I
gonna
know.
talk about.
No,
Yeah, but you do,
no,
like-
no.
you
I
do,
also
like,
haven't seen.
backhanded shit.
I also haven't
Like,
seen.
look at that one movie that you talked about, like where you fucking
I
went
wasn't gonna
like,
talk about
yeah,
this
the
week's episode.
twist is really good. Like at the
Yeah,
end, there's,
yeah.
like,
We
it
were
sets
when
up
we
a
were
solid
talking about
false
Wally's
precedence
Wonderland.
where,
You
like,
kind of.
can't.
Yeah.
When we're,
Willy's
so like
Wonderland.
you basically you set up this expectation, and if it doesn't meet that expectation, the payoff isn't as good.
Stuart, were you
And
here
so
for the
essentially-
podcast episode? I think it was last episode. He was trying to read us a meme instead of just
Yes.
posting it in Discord.
Yes,
And
I think I was there
okay,
for that.
Delon, Christian tried to read us this like it was a shit meme, but he tried to read us this meme about like Hitler used to drink water, Donald Trump drinks water too. Time to go now. Time for all the Nazis to arise or something like that. And like he had this big buildup of him trying to like get us to pay attention so that he could read it for us. And like we all like after 5 minutes of just nonstop ear rape rambling like we usually do on this podcast, we finally let him read it. And then 5 seconds later, Patrick just leans into his mic and screams, "That wasn't fucking funny!"
Okay.
I
What
think
the meme said is it was
Yikes.
someone tweeted, "Wow, looks like Donald, Hitler once drank water." So, and it shows a picture of him.
Okay,
and
I'm gonna say
Donald
this
Trump
now.
drinking water.
If you have to explain a joke, it is not fucking funny.
he
I'm sorry, dude. It is fucking not. That meme is funny
Man.
when you're reading it, scrolling through your fucking porn, and you see it, and you're like, "Huh, that's actually pretty humorous. That's a sensible chuckle at best."
Send it if you're gonna
You
like.
explaining it to us does not.
You
do it
actually have a
justice.
point on that.
that
If
is
you're gonna if any
sharp
of this is
joke.
a general rule of thumb because it's kind of common. Well, I would hope it would be common sense. I'm not bashing you, Christian, but like just for future reference for like anybody who's watching this and for like if I decide to bring any random viewers into the Discord for like an episode of the podcast or whatever, just for an experiment, for a social experiment with the chat and everything. If you're gonna share a meme with us, like put it in one of the meme chats. Don't read it out, because that just kind of. I feel like some memes are like good enough to where like you can quote them all fucking day, like fucking. Like there's some pretty good ones out
Yeah,
there.
but if you have to literally write an essay to explain the meme, it's not funny.
Oh.
Yeah, pretty much. Like if
That's
you
just how it is with any good joke, though. Like if it's a good joke, and if you have to explain it, you miss the whole point of your target audience.
like memes that
Exactly,
are
dude, exactly.
memes in video format that you can quote, that's different because we'll most likely understand the reference. But like memes that you would read on like a Twitter or Instagram or whatever you look at, like don't read it. Like, and that's not like, again, Christian, this isn't to like, we're not bashing you or anything. It's just, well, Stuart might, but I'm not bashing you for anything, but like it's just a typical little bit of common sense for the only memers out there, you know?
I'll fuck your dad.
I guess.
And then there's Stuart.
And then there's Stuart, yeah. Delon, I'm trying to think back to most of the conversations that we used to have back in summer band and shit, and I can't remember any of them.
Summer band was the shit.
Summer band was lit as fuck, dude. Like that shit was awesome. I don't know what it was, but just it was like I went to summer school once when I was a junior, so that I could properly move up to be. Shut up. So I moved in. I moved into a summer I was in summer school for a month, going into my senior year, so that I could make it to senior year on time and all that shit. Because I wasn't very good at chemistry, and that's the only class that I had to take.
That shit was easy.
Piss off! I'm dyslexic and I'm not good with numbers.
I'm with the lawn.
Why the fuck are you in artillery?
Because I got
Like,
better.
right.
I mean, I had problems learning
you just
everything,
say,
but
no,
once I
no.
got it down, it was a
You
little
say,
different.
Thank you, Oracle. That's all you say.
Thank you, Oracle. You gotta do it in the Arbiter voice. But
Oracle.
oh yeah, I'm not wearing my mask now. Speaking of impersonations, hold on. I'll be right back. I gotta go get our surprise guest for the week. Hold on.
Do I need to do the bang voice again? Because I don't know where my cup is.
Good afternoon,
No,
OnlyMemers.
no.
How are you doing? It's very good to see all of you here today.
Oh God, it's
shit.
former President
Yeah, I'm
Donald
out
J.
too.
Trump.
It's very good to hear from all of you. You are all very fine young Americans. How are you all doing tonight?
So, what inspired you to put all the little people in cages?
What do you want?
Get out of my freaking chair!
It's a very comfortable chair. It's perhaps the most comfortable.
What the fuck is happening? I'm scared.
He's doing a bit.
It's me.
He
It's
doesn't answer my questions about what game inspired him to put people into cages.
Fucking Red Dead Redemption.
That would be
No, it's Croc.
Fuck.
actually yes. It was in fact in fact an Auschwitz simulator that I personally designed myself. It helped me contain the
My ears are bleeding.
it helped me contain the people that were jumping the border.
okay. Now it's time to stop.
Yes.
The time to stop is now.
Okay.
I think having.
Oh, okay. Fuck you guys.
Hey, Donald, do you mind if I have a turn in the chair?
Sure thing, Barack. Here, come on over.
It's either Barack Obama, Richard Nixon, or Donald J. Trump. I would do Joe Biden, but it would literally just be me speaking normally, just with a slightly different accent.
And also dyslexia in your speech.
Yeah,
That doesn't happen.
dyslexia in my breathing for some odd reason.
Okay, so,
You're dyslexic when you're breathing. Do you just like exhale first? Is that how that works?
Actually, I kind of hold most of my breath in when I do my Biden impersonation, so it looks like I'm just like constantly trying to take a fat shit, but I'm constipated. All right, moving on.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
I just want to say I'm drunk as hell. I was like, what the fuck was
No
that?
shit.
Don't
No
even worry
shit.
about it. Actually, I think Patrick does a significantly better Richard Nixon impersonation than I do.
Here's the thing, man.
Twice.
I need to be drunk more often on these streams. 'cause
You
I'm just
do, you do. We all need to. Well, with the exception of DeLon, if DeLon starts showing up regularly on the podcast, this could be our set six group of people. Because honestly, just having random people jumping in and out of the podcast, it's kind of starting to piss me off. Because people like
My bad.
no, you're fine. Like you had plans come up like last minute, and that's okay. But like, it's one thing whenever somebody go like, and to be fair, I also asked you like earlier today, hey, you want to be on the podcast? And you go, sure. And then plans came up, and then you came back late, but that's okay. It's more along the lines of like when I start telling people like, hey, do you want to be on the podcast this week? Like a week in advance, and they go, oh yeah, sure, I'm down. I ask them at least once a day just to double check and make sure. Yeah, sure, I'll be on the podcast. Oh, yeah, but I got this thing with my mom that I'm doing later today, or I got this thing with my stepsis that I'm doing on Pornhub later or some shit. And I'm just kind of sitting there like, Stuart, wake the fuck up. Got him. But yeah, that's my whole spiel behind it. I think if
clear.
DeLon, if you like have if any of y'all have any plans that come up like last minute or whatever, like you can like DM me and I'll be considerate towards it. It's just like I don't want it to turn into like, yeah, I'll be on the podcast. Yeah, I'll be on the podcast. Yeah, I'll be on the podcast. Oh, but now I'm not.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm pretty consistent.
Team Fortress 2 sound effect. Nope.
I know.
Nope.
Oh my god.
That's
That
Francis.
actually was pretty good.
That's Francis. That's fucking Francis from Left 4 Dead, not TF2.
Oh, I'm gonna.
The fuck?
Wait,
You
what?
fucking
No,
wait.
no, that is
Oh,
TF2,
no.
'cause the engineer
That
goes,
is actually
nope.
wrong.
Oh no.
Francis is like,
They're
I hate
voiced by the
police.
same person.
Oh, are they?
Yes.
I didn't actually know that.
I'm like 95% sure they're voiced by the same fucking person.
That is a thing to Google,
Somebody
but
look it
right
up.
now,
Alright,
like
time
I'm
to
I'm
research.
seeing like fuzzy double, so I can't really like type well. But like at the
hold
same,
on.
He stayed in the
Hold
bar
on.
in
That's
GTA
the
too long.
problem, my dude.
He came out of it like Nico Bellic, like, Michelle, you are a very nice woman. I want to make sweet love to myself.
bro, that's
Nico,
me
you're
all the
drunk.
time.
Okay,
That's
I
me
don't know
all
what.
the time. What you
By the
talking
way,
about?
like speaking
a
of
lonely
like
man.
those like accents and stuff like that, I think it's funny that DeLon absolutely lost his shit at the Russian stuff that Patrick was doing when we were on the server.
You see, Ivan,
that's
for
funny.
when you use mycelium
Oh,
on
God,
grass,
not again.
becomes game of life.
Yeah, but then
Many
also
green blocks come in, many green block go out. You do the hokey pokey and in and all about.
Oh my
yeah, but
god.
then also I did something similar because I was reading his sign that was like by his mind, and he said like, "You lol get fucked nerd lol," and I started doing that, and he just started losing his mind.
Well, that's because DeLon was calling out that I was in concert band for 4 years.
You were
That's-
in
it's
concert
still
band?
funny.
How come you no famous? Me
Chat-
no hear of you like great Russian idol.
Damn it.
I'm trying to think of
Music,
one.
son.
No, you remember the
Dmitry
you remember the quote? No,
Bolesko.
hey. You remember the quote that you wrote out for me? Like you were telling me to read out like the what was that thing you had me say in the Trump voice?
We had to make a great many sacrifices for the good of the country, such as the entire population of the Armenian people. Such a good people, but sadly their sacrifice was a necessary one. A necessary one.
I think I said the entire
Some of
country
you
of
may
Arme-
die.
of Armenia.
The
You said
sacrifice
the
I don't
entire
fucking remember.
you said the entire country of Armenia, and then I decided to like kind of twist it to something that I think Trump would say a little bit. Speaking
No,
of
Trump would be like, I'm gonna put the entirety of the Armenian people in cages and make them dance for me.
no, that was
what you
Jeffrey
do.
Epstein.
No.
Isn't
That was
like
children.
his
That was
hobby.
just children in general.
Oh yeah, that
I'm
was.
talking about the specific Armenian people.
Do you think Onision
The
speaks
Armenian
uses?
genocide.
Do you think
I will
Onision?
be right back.
All right.
No.
Do you think Onision speaks uses Jeffrey Epstein as his role model, and that's why he
No,
ends
I-
up grooming
I-
kids?
No, I think he's just a fucking pedophile who
Nope.
got enabled by being on YouTube for too long. Because
Yeah.
I understand the
Oh, I got
podcast
to
is
that.
going on a little long, but I'm drunk and I want to talk about this, so we're doing it.
Okay.
So here's the thing.
Not drunk is the question.
You-
Seth, Christian, and this guy next to me that looks like he's Dante from Dante's Inferno.
It's Sephiroth from Final Fantasy.
Sephiroth.
That's crazy because I don't care, but I'm pretty
Okay,
sure
then.
you're a handsome
We just
fellow.
had two drunk people.
Hey,
Okay.
ooh,
Oh, why, thank you, my
fuck
good
yeah.
sir.
Nobody. Anyway, the
Fucking
thing
boy.
is though, is that the only reason Onision is able to get away with these kind of things is because his specific audience is under the age of 18, and I feel like the older you get, the more you're like, that's fucking disgusting. But the younger you are, you're kind of like, oh, I can forgive it, you know? Like it would be Alexis's age group, and back. That would be like, oh, well, he can learn from his mistakes and be better. But it's like our generation of like, 23, 22, 21 to fucking 35 that like we see this shit and we go, you should be hung on a cross, profligate.
And then there's also like you're just sitting there and you're just kind of like people from like me and Patrick's area of the generation, like he was saying, like I agree wholeheartedly. I think like people in our age just tend to have a little bit more common sense.
I wouldn't call it that. I would personally call it skepticism, a healthy dose of skepticism. Like there's a reason I hate politicians, and it's because too many people. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's good.
Here
Hi,
comes the-
Christian. Welcome, Stuart.
It's Brittany, bitch.
That's okay. Hi, Brittany. Anyway,
I'm changing your
So-
Discord role from BBQ to Brittany.
do it.
Fuck
No,
yeah,
Brittany,
dude.
bitch.
It's Brittany, bitch.
Huh.
Brittany, bitch, we need to fill in the queue though.
No, I'm gonna take the R out. It's gonna be Bitney bitch.
bitch.
No, you gotta say it with like a weird accent. Go, it's Brittany, bitch.
It's Britney, bitch.
You just say it as drunk as you can.
Yeah.
Britney, bitch.
Stuart, you try it. You're drunk. Go ahead.
It's booty, bitch.
It's Bowie, bitch.
It's David Bowie, bitch.
I don't understand how you drink. Dude, I've had like at least 4 shots of whiskey, and I'm nowhere near as drunk as fucking
This man is now snuggling his
as that
pillow.
man. And that was 4 shots.
Right here. He's only
Ooh,
right here.
The whiskey.
What'd you
Bro,
get?
I
Oh,
got
Jim
you,
Beam, you
fam.
fucking
no.
degenerate.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Chug
Thank
it,
you,
chug
honey.
it now, chug it.
You're
No.
not my
no.
mom.
My mom said you're gross.
He's doing it. Oh my god.
Oh my god, no. My man.
And just like that, you violated the Twitch terms of service.
TOS!
Oh god, that's terrible.
TOS, I gotta go. I gotta go, guys. I don't know about you. I'm getting this shit out of here.
Okay,
Bye,
but
see you
what I
never.
was saying though,
Terrible.
is that
Oh
like,
god.
okay, well he's gone, so he'll come back at the wrong time. That's fine because I'm not repeating myself. But the thing is that, like Seth was saying, our generation is full of skepticism. You look like you're about to die, Stuart.
I probably am. That is fucking terrible.
Yeah, that's why you don't drink Jim Beam. If you want something that tastes okay and you want to chug it, drink fucking Jameson.
Bro, I just got that for shit for free, dude.
Yeah, I wonder why. It's probably mixed with heroin. You're gonna go to work. You're
Free.
gonna do a blood
Yeah,
test on
That's
you.
the worth.
I'm gonna go
Actually,
fucking,
no.
like,
Wait, you got it for free.
Cocaine.
You got it for free, right? Was it already like was the safety seal already broken?
No, it was a Christmas present.
Okay, well your family hates you, and they probably took out the actual whiskey with a syringe, and they replaced it with fermented piss. So
Yikes.
Well, no.
Tastes like fermented piss and... Or wait, what is it? It's a...
It's honey.
It even looks
fermented,
like piss.
fermented piss and
Funny.
cat shit or something like that.
Oh.
I know who you're talking about. It's
Tastes
one of those
like...
fucking
Oh!
So point out at the
Fermented
beginning
herring
here.
dipped in cat piss. Blah.
nice.
Yeah,
But the thing is,
I can be
like,
Tank
our
Dempsey
Oh, is that
now.
quick
generation-
revive?
our
Yeah,
generation
you think
is
that's quick
extremely-
revive.
Yes.
Why am I
quick revive?
drunk and I know that?
Because you've played
Because-
nothing but Call of Duty your whole life.
Yeah, you're literally the
Bitch.
COD. You're literally the COD god of the server. I can't even call you a god. I'll just call you a king.
Dear God, can you please take that rawhide out of your fucking mouth?
Please, for the love of shit. You look like every country bumpkin from Tennessee, except for Stuart. Stuart's an intellectual of sorts.
Hold on, let me.
Is that what that thing is on his mouth? I'm like, I'm so confused.
It's a piece of rubber.
Bro,
He looks like Lenny from of my
Bro, is that,
Oh my
is that
God.
cousin Rick?
Oh my god.
And I get the
She said
tender rabbits.
Lenny. Dude, she said fucking
worse about the
Lenny.
glasses.
Lenny.
And I get to tend them. Pow!
Shot in the back.
All right. I think.
Wait, no, sorry, Georgie. Anyway.
Yeah, I
but real
think.
quick, I want to finish this fucking tangent and we can call it off. Is that okay?
Finish this tangent, and then we need to give you a what's that retard story you were reading on 4chan? We need one of those before we can end the story. end the stream.
Neil Green text.
Fast
Okay.
Yes, we need a we need.
3.
Do your tangent, and then do one Neil Green text, and then we'll dip out.
Hold on.
Probably play some Minecraft for a little bit.
Hold on. I'm gonna go. Play
I'll be
fucking-
playing
I'm gonna.
Warzone
keep
with
playing.
my coworkers. So
Okay,
I'll probably hop on Minecraft later tonight.
stream it.
I can't remember which ones I fucking read, but we'll find out in a second. But the thing is, like, our generation, we're a lot more skeptical than any other generation. Like, we're a lot less trusting of politicians. We're a lot less trusting of corporations with anything. Like, I barely trust any of the subscription services I have, and the ones that I don't want, I just fucking pirate because the age of the fucking internet, eat my ass, spirits. But to finish this off, we're gonna do a beautiful statement from the story of Neil the Raptard.
Yes,
It took me
sir.
forever to fucking find this, and I don't know why.
I think the last one you talked about was when he like rushed a girl and freaked the hell out of her, and then got tackled by the Tard police.
Okay, well that's really specific because the way that the person edited this picture did not put it in chronological order, so I hope I find it. Anyway, so the one that I'm gonna read is Clash of the Tards, Part 3.
Oh boy, here we go.
Stuart, wake the
wake
fuck
up.
up, no sleeping.
It's story time. We're gonna put you to bed with story time.
Yeah, you're gonna be laughing your shit off, and you're gonna pee and go ha 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 and fall on the floor.
Joke's on
Okay.
you, I just peed.
In your pants, possibly.
Why'd you pee on your chair? That thing looks like it's made out of fabric. Anyway,
No, I left.
Yeah,
it is
that-
made of fabric. It's literally a recliner.
All right, here we go. You ready?
This is the
Be in
final
8th
top.
grade. Be in 4th marking period now. Shit has been far from smooths for Neil lately. As I said before, he destroyed some bitch recently and wasn't sparing a single fuck to give about it. Because of this, Tard Wrangler has been paying close attention to Neil, trying to prevent him from getting into any more trouble. Lol, nice try. During the period that I would help the Tards out, there was a major Tard emergency on the other side of the school. It required all Tard Wranglers, so Neil was left alone for the time being. As soon as the Tard Wrangler is out, someone walked over to us. It's James, the dickhead, no doubt approaching to start shit with Neil. Neil was playing with the Pac-Man free trial on his phone. He could not give a shit about anything else going on. James is now standing directly in front of us. Hey, Bill, why are you always with Niall? James, just leave, please. Go read or something. But I want to see what else is doing. What you doing, Niall? Neil is completely focused on the Pac-Man game and nothing else. James grows angry that Neil won't let him see what he's playing. James grabs the phone from Neil mid-game, and James looks at the phone like, all you hear is the womp 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 sound of Pac-Man dying. Bad idea, James. Bad idea. Neil emits the rap-hard screech as he stares at James with the fear of 1,000 burning midgets. James tries to resist the screech to an extent, but it is futile nonetheless. His future is set the second he touches Neil's phone. James is now able to resist. Oh, sorry. I'm drunk. I can't read. And this is all green on a very shitty fucking backdrop, so this sucks. James is now...
You got it, bud.
Christ. Kept reading the same one twice. Neil approaches James with very blatant, cruel intentions. When Neil is within striking range, he begins to cock back his leg as far as possible. The Tard Wrangler is now turning the handle of the door. Too late now, though. James' manhood is about to be decimated. Neil unleashes the most powerful kick ever performed by man when it collided with James's nuts. It was as if there was a disturbance in the force. James drops for the second time now. He was throwing up due to Neil's intentions of making sure his family line ends with him. The Tard Wrangler restrains Neil as fast as possible, although it wasn't needed. Neil had stopped his screech now and was back to his oh-so-blissful state. As he was being yanked out the door, he waves over to me. Bye, Phil. Got a text 15 minutes later. Hi, Phil. People need to learn to not fuck with Neil's shit.
Thank you for the story time, Patrick. We very much. That's gonna be a new thing. That's gonna be a new segment. I want to have like a really chill portion of the stream, like at the end of each podcast, just have him read one of these stories off of 4chan.
Story time with Patrick. That's a section.
We need to find
podcast.
we need to find part 4, if there is one, and if there isn't one, we need to make one.
I literally have the entire green text on my fucking monitor right now, dude.
Oh, never mind. Well then, part 4 we'll do next week then. And that'll be how we end the podcast each week. I think that's a good note.
Yep.
Stuart is constantly phasing in and out of consciousness and existence as we speak. He has transcended this plane of existence.
He's in a different reality.
He has
Alright.
he has ascended. He has become God. All right. Thank you guys very much for watching the Only Memes
I wanna do that.
podcast.
This
And
has been the only. Wait,
I want to do the outro.
am I not doing that?
Fine.
nope, Patrick's
This
gonna
is
do the
the
outro
outro.
this time because he hasn't done the outro yet. So go for
But
it.
I messed mine up.
Yeah, but you did
All
one
right.
in episode 2.
All right.
But I messed mine. Oh my god.
Okay, you know what? You know what? I promise you can do it next time, and I'll be here, and I'll make sure you can do it, baby.
If I'm here next time, but yeah.
You fucking better
sure.
be here, because otherwise this doesn't mean anything. I will, man, chill.
Okay.
I will fucking kiss you. Anyway, thank you for watching the Only Memes podcast. If you would like to have your name dyslexically read at the end of the podcast, consider subscribing to our Patreon and our OnlyFans. Also,
It's just a picture of my ball.
please stop sending me hate mail. I know it's my political views that make people upset, but I promise you, I think that pedophiles should be shot. It's really upsetting that there's so many people that say, no, they should be
Bro, I got
hung. You
twinsies.
guys are fucking crazy. You know how much more
Yeah, you guys
rope
are
costs than
crazy.
bullets?
Oh, sorry.
Fucking Christ. Anyway, thank you for watching the Only Memes podcast. Please tune in next week at roughly the same time for roughly the same people and at least 3 or 4 different kinds of dick jokes, pussy jokes, and ass jokes.
Oh,
you do it
Bye, guys.
Point out, whenever I do like
Everybody's-
the little, like,
everybody's-
Toodles things, it's just
I don't
like,
have
it
a
just
camera.
falls
I
apart.
can't wave.
Everybody just say bye.
Just slap your dick against your microphone like this.
Just say goodbye and leave it at that, Jesus.
Hi, Pill.
Bye, Pooh.
Bye, Bill.
Mike, oops.